Okay. All right.
Like
Hello?
hash was like, I am supposed to message you. How do we take it from here? Should we connect on a call to discuss the requirements further?
I thought we were gonna use Tuck. I thought Tuck was like really talented. So let's
Not
just
okay.
wait, hang on, okay. Ivan said 1 minute. Okay, cool. So Ivan's gonna join. I just sent it to Tyron to join, and then so as far as that guy who, I mean, do you agree that Tuck would be the best option? Look, if we're gonna really make this a product, we need to really decide who we're gonna use. But I think that as far as now, I think we're fine for designing. I think that, look, I don't know. So we need a front end, of course, but Ivan said that right now. I mean, he said that I need you guys to understand what he said because I don't know. To be honest with you, Roche, I don't know.
Yeah.
So I need you guys to help me decide this because I don't know.
Right.
I'm afraid he's gonna steal the idea though. So as soon as that money's gonna be in my account, like any day now, they said within like the next 2 days, I'm getting this patent, and you and Tyron are gonna be on the patent with me, okay? I'm gonna make sure that we're all on it together. Because I think we need to get a patent, don't you think? If we need to get a patent, probably.
Oh, patent. Okay.
You know what
Patent.
patent is? You know what patent means?
Yes. Yeah, I know that. Okay.
Okay, okay. It means that like it's gonna protect our product so no
Yeah,
one else.
like a copyright thing.
Yes, exactly.
Yes, got it.
And I would put you and Tyron on it too, so we would all three be like, a part of it. I don't really know. I'm afraid that now Ivan's gonna steal it from us or something.
Oh, okay.
I don't think he's gonna steal it from us, but you know what he said? He said it's a really good idea, and so it's like, what was so good? I didn't really understand it. Like, what about it is like, what is it really? Like, it's a, because I mean, if we really want to do that, I can help design it too. Like, I can actually, I'm actually even now coming up with really cool things in my head, like for the interface and stuff, what the interface could be. But like, what is it exactly though? Like, what are you, if you have to explain it, like
the designing part.
no, like what that is, like the thing that you guys showed Ivan, he like he thinks that could sell, he thinks that we could sell the product.
Like we just showed them, like we showed him the custom website, the basic layout thing, and we shared our ideas and what we are planning to do with the thing, which was the app, the main app, and also the website. So once the user login, they're going to see the dashboard, like the milestone progress, chat features. You remember we showed you on Figma?
And yeah, I know, but I
Yeah.
mean, he said it's like a
Yes.
project management.
Yeah.
It's
Yes,
like a project management.
we showed the stuffs. He asked a lot of questions. We answered them. I think he liked our answers and the way we are going ahead with it.
But
I
what
think
is
that's
it
what
though?
he
Wait,
meant.
could you see it as a project management tool?
Which one? Our thing. Yes, we can do that. That's what he showed us an example. We can use it as a project management tool.
He
Like
thinks
everyone can log in. Yeah.
yeah, he
He
thinks that.
showed an example, and actually it's good, Alex. It looks good. It works. I guess it works better than the chart feature.
Okay. Well, I mean, do we have
So
who do we need to build it though?
we can do it. We can do it on our own. Yeah, we can do
He
it.
said he's joining right now. Okay, so let's just be very. That's okay. He's joining. Okay. Where's Tyron? I want Tyron to be on this, or I don't.
Karan's having lunch. He'll be he'll be in after lunch.
Fuck. Oh man, I really want Tyron to be in on this. Fuck.
Hey.
Hey, Ivan, what's going on?
Hey,
sorry, really quick, if you don't mind just going to explain to Rose what you're telling me.
It's a good thing that we're on the call. Can I share my screen?
Of course. Oh yeah, here, hang on. Let me do
give him
this.
the access.
1 sec. I will create a document and I will put action plan here.
Okay, hang on real quick. Let's see. Okay, now it says multiple participants. Okay, go ahead. You can share any time.
Yeah. Okay, see my screen?
Yes.
Yes.
All right. So kick off. So here is the plan. I would like to suggest in order to start development and building everything. So we're going to phase 1. Let's say idea kickoff.
Okay.
It contains first wireframing. UI design. Person who's gonna step in as designer.
Okay, Like it's gonna be me, Tarun, and Alex. So even Alex is running.
Yeah, we're gonna just all three do the designing.
So who's gonna be the main one? I don't know.
Tyron.
'Cause
Tarun.
we need to keep it in a single style.
Okay. Tarun. TARUN.
Yeah, Tyron. Or yeah, but he's busy with school. He'll be after Thursday available, right? Roche?
Yes. Yeah. It'll be around Thursday.
Okay.
TARUN. Yeah.
TEAR.
T for Apple. RUN.
Yeah, A is in Apple. TARUN. Yeah.
Sorry. Yeah. So your design, and the third
Okay.
state is concept validation. Entire team.
Like, what do you mean by concept validation? Like, what does it mean?
Well, I'm doing wireframing. I'm
Okay.
displaying features, displaying screens,
Got it. Okay.
functionality and stuff. I'm passing that to UI designer, who is
Okay.
basically put colors, put components and stuff.
Okay.
Entire team validates the concept. They're saying, yeah, I like that. Maybe we
Oh,
should
okay. Got it.
take that off. Maybe we should add something and so on. So
Okay.
it's like,
A review kind of a thing.
yeah, like
Yes. Okay. Got it.
concept review. So in the end, result,
Okay.
complete UI UX design in Figma plus UI kit for further development.
Okay.
Then complete design. Second, PRD document, project description,
Yes.
product
Okay.
description document with user stories. Let's say with user stories. So phase one, basically we have everything on table, and all we need to do is to assign a team.
Okay.
And start development, phase two. Development.
Ivan, before
Yeah.
that, PRD is project requirement document. Okay, but with user stories, like what does user stories mean?
User stories, it's basically in the document, like I'll show you. Like this one. It's a good example.
Okay, table. Okay, this stuff.
So it's quite heavy. Give it a second. Okay, so you see a landing page.
Okay.
You see visual, and you see
Oh, got it.
as a user can sign up, and like details. For example, I can do. I can add password with lowercase, uppercase, rules for password validation, rules for name validation. Should we have like complete name or name, surname based on what we need to get from specific screen or from registration? For example, if you want to have a lead generation pipeline, you have name, last name, phone number. It gives you an opportunity to contact this user if he simply ghosted and say, hey, John, you completed form on our website. Would you like to discuss it like during a phone call?
Yeah,
so
got it.
you're not losing a lead. Yeah, so here is how I see phase two development. So we have first estimation based on PRD, and we have milestones breakdown So goes for entire team,
Okay.
like front end, back end, QA. Milestones breakdown goes to for me, for example.
Yeah.
And what else? Basically delivery. By the way, do we have someone who's familiar with DevOps?
I know a bit of DevOps, like so management, load balancing, containers, those kind of stuff.
I think at this stage we also need server infrastructure setup and environment setup can be, for example, we can use, I don't know, you guys use GitHub.
Yeah, GitHub.
GitHub, we can do free server on Heroku, which is
Heroku,
super easy
yeah.
to connect
Yes.
with GitHub.
Okay, but the thing is, like, Alex already has a hosting provider called DreamHost. She bought it for a year.
No
It's called
problem.
DreamHost. Okay, so okay.
Yeah, it's already
Okay.
purchased.
Yeah, just wanted to tell you that. Yes.
No problem. It's up to you guys. Server, what else we need? We need send greet. If we need email notifications. Domain, I saw a domain, we have one. So basically all services. And then delivery result. In the end, we have website, live, and tested. But actually, this is like a long-term result based on
Yeah.
this.
Oh, wait, is this for the website or is this for the product?
The website. Like we can use this for anything, Alex. So this is generally what happens in a tech company. So this is the general workflow, but this is just a big picture.
Okay.
Let's call it app.
Okay. And Ivan, the development phase 2 is huge, right? Like, because it's gonna take time, the phase 2 part.
Well, let's see. Let's see Figma.
By the way, I was looking at another thing besides Figma that I think I want us to start using, and I was going to purchase it for the team. It's not free, but I think it's going to be a lot worth it because it's supposed to be more advanced than Figma, and you can also use live animated integration. You can integrate live animation into it for prototyping.
I would recommend to stay with Figma because Figma is the best one I ever used.
Okay, but you haven't seen this one yet, though, so you don't know. It's called UX Pen. Have you ever heard of it?
No, I like my designer. I work with designers, and they send me like whole files. We can keep animated stuff over there, but for like static designs, Figma is the best one because it doesn't eat that much device memory. Can be we store in all files in the same place, and it's completely all good. So
Yeah, let me show you. So look, see right here. This is what I was thinking about buying because they even emailed me and said they could give us a discount for like the first year.
okay, like,
I'm just
up
gonna
to
show
you.
you. See, it's actually really cool. And it's not only that, but they do static, and it's pretty much anything you can think of, they can do it. And it's just I want to keep with one system instead of having to switch between two, like Figma and using something else. So I mean, we can just consider this. I'm not saying we have to leave Figma because everyone loves Figma. I'm not even including Rush. Rush.
Yeah.
So we can stick with Figma, but I'm just saying if maybe we can just open our minds and maybe consider this one just because of all the features it has that Figma doesn't have. So that's all I'm saying. So it could be useful to us.
In terms of functionality, Figma is enough. In terms of visuals, probably another tool will work better.
Yeah.
Okay, based on what I see, I think if we're going to do everything really confident. I don't think it will take more than 2 months to develop this one.
Yeah, 2 months sounds good. That's what we were planning on it for as well, like 2 months anyways. Now, are
Even-
we gonna be
even-
working on the product and the website at the same time?
we're still working on the product. So what do you mean by product? For me, like the code we will have from this
Yeah, okay, so
website
when you say product, you
can
mean, okay, is it a
look
product
like
or a website?
product itself.
Roshan, I'm confused. Can you help me?
So
I'm confused. Roshan is
okay,
like,
let's do definitions. So
Okay.
website. So everything you see here, it's a website.
I know what a
Even
website
I
is.
believe
I
even
understand. I know what a
yeah.
website is.
And
I'm
the
trying
product
to ask for our product. If we're gonna use it for like an app, or did you say like a cert, like a log, like something like I don't know, like Monday or what's another, or Rike, or what's another project management service? Is it gonna be something like that? Is what you're talking about, or is it gonna be
well, technically there is no difference
really?
between the website and Monday. So by product, I mean we're gonna develop, for example, components like chat, components like some APIs over here that will show statistics, and basically the code we have in our GitHub can be
Okay.
used as a product. For example, someone says, "Hey Alex, I'm running my agency, but I don't really know how to manage all this stuff." And you're like, "Hey, I have a cool product. Do you want us to customize with your agency colors, bring your icons, logos, and stuff,
Oh, okay.
and launch it on your server? And you will pay me, or it's going to be launched on our server. You will get maintenance, my support team, QA engineers, and so on. And you free to use. Like pay me like $500 a month, and enjoy the service. That's the product."
Do you think it's lucrative though? Because there's not, I mean, so our money would basically depend on not, it would just depend on a really small targeted audience though, wouldn't it?
It just I'm just dreaming now. You know, it's not real numbers or something. And when you have let's say such a website, we can launch a dummy website
Mm-hmm.
and call it like
Dummy.
give it a name, and go to Product Hunt guys and say, "Hey guys, can you promote us?" Like Product Hunt is free, as far as I remember. It's free for to list your product and to get your first audience. Or you can go to Indiegogo and say, or to Reddit or somewhere else, and say, "Hey guys, this is like game changer. Would you like to participate in a closed testing? Give us feedback." And they will give you like 100 lines of feedbacks, and then you will know what to improve and
Oh,
how
okay.
quickly.
Like beta, like a beta version, right?
Yep.
Like,
That's right.
okay.
And that's the easiest and the fastest way to invite community to your idea. And basically the community will give you an idea what to do.
Okay. I was thinking about getting this. I mean, I think that this should be patented then, don't you think?
Repeat this.
Huh? I think it should be patented.
Patents. Well, if you will.
It is our design. It is our design. I mean, you know, it is our idea. So I feel like it should be like protected.
It's not a patent. It's rather terms of service. Like if you have a document like license agreement that the software belongs to you.
Yeah. Like, is there, who do I talk to? Like my lawyer or?
Yeah, lawyer
There
just he needs to put like some lines in terms conditions that you are the owner and everything in here belongs to you.
Yeah, I just want another company to steal it from us or something. You know what I mean? That's what I'm talking about. Like, I just wouldn't want someone else to. I just want to protect ourselves, I guess, because like.
Well, someone can steal an idea, but not the code and
Yeah, the code.
way of
If the code's on GitHub, though, isn't it kind of like it's available to everybody, isn't it?
Yes, about that.
No,
I
no,
will,
no. GitHub is-
which
Yeah.
license will we have to use? Like MIT is open source, so which license do we have to use for our company stuff? have any idea?
Guys, just 2 seconds, please.
Okay.
Hello. Да.
Roche, I'll make sure to talk to our lawyer tomorrow, okay?
Okay.
Неудобно. И что-то важное? Нет, сейчас найдите, извините. Достань. Okay, guys, I'm here. That's from my bank.
Okay.
Yes. So GitHub, it's private repository, and no one can see it except of the team who's invited.
Okay. Like
Let's do
there'll be license files, right? .license.mit blah blah blah. Like there are types of licenses. So I was asking if you had any idea like which license type we should use or something. There are licenses like MIT, IAC, and other stuff. So I just wanted to know like what
No
we
idea.
have to use.
Never used that before.
Okay.
I'm just creating repos
Private repository.
which
Got it.
are private
Okay.
repos, and development goes there. That's it. So no one can actually see outside
Yeah, got it.
what's inside of the repository.
As far as the website, so like I said, Tuck is like ready to go and start working. I know Raj is ready to go and start working. As far as that, like I feel like obviously we're gonna need a website too. So how do you want to do that? Like what's gonna come first? Can we do both at the same time? If you're gonna be working with Tyron for a little bit, then obviously the other guys can be doing something, is what I'm trying to say.
But this is the website we're talking, right?
Yes, that's a website.
So the website's the actual product then. At the same time. I'm so confused. Okay, maybe I'm confused then.
Alex.
Okay. So
Like our homepage. I just want like a really badass homepage, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Like I
Okay,
want
yeah.
I want a cool homepage. Like when you like the landing page is more like what I'm talking about, besides like the website. Like the wolf, like what's that thing called? The dog studio or whatever.
dog studio.
Something as badass as that is what I'm trying to say. Like I want something to be really cool like that. Like so I was gonna work with Tuck and him and I already kind of come up with ideas for that. But as far as like the website, so that's what I mean. So like can someone work on the homepage while then someone else works on another thing, or am I making sense
So
like at all?
yeah. So basically, that's only layout.
Mhm.
So that's not a big deal. We can do at the same time. Just need your thoughts on the visuals, on the aesthetic part, and it's not that serious development at all. We just need to visualize it and assign a front-end developer who's gonna do layout and stuff.
Well, we already have we have the team. I think the Tuck is completely Did you see his stuff, by the way, Ivan? Did you see like his work and stuff?
Yeah. So yeah, that's a good chance if you
Tyron's coming in right now.
if you interviewed him, it's a good chance for him to show what he can do.
Yeah, he built a video game on the browser. I think he's definitely capable. So Tyron's coming in right now. He's going to be the one that's going to be doing the, I guess,
Designing.
the designing. So we need to make sure that it's okay with him first. So he's going to rewatch this video, obviously, so you don't have to completely explain everything in detail, but just maybe kind of catch him up on like what you want his part to be in it. Let's see, where is he?
So
Okay.
Ivan, like, before he comes, so like the development and the marketing, does it go parallelly or after the development is completed?
Well, marketing can be in the end of development phase because
Okay, got it. We'll need a product to show them. Got it.
so yeah, here is the action plan. Guys, may I ask you to, I will create a couple of documents. I will ask you to fill out who's responsible for what, okay?
Okay.
Sounds good.
Yes, it sounds good. Alex?
Yeah, what is it? It's a document for us to fill out? Like a contract or something? Like I just heard like last minute.
No, I'm asking to put who's responsible for what. That's it.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Okay.
Okay, let's do.
I'm not able to see it like request sent. Okay, I have to send a
Here's
request.
Tyron.
Okay.
Hey T.
Hey guys. Hi,
Some
Alex.
exciting news, by the
Good.
way. So there's some exciting news, actually.
What is that?
Ivan will explain to you what's going on.
Yeah, so we defined or okay guys, now you should have an access.
Tarun,
CEO.
read that? Like that's the workflow. Tarun.
Oh.
CEO Alex, CEO.
Ooh. Alex, how are you feeling about that?
About what?
Looking at CEO
I
Alex.
got it. I got it.
About looking at what?
Looking at that CEO Alex, like feels really proud.
Oh, I
doesn't
know,
it?
I know. I feel like it's fancy. I was gonna say, no, Tyron, this is actually really cool. So Ivan came up with this badass idea. I guess we didn't even think about it. So what we've been making. Well, I don't want to take all the credit. Obviously not. You and Roche mostly did creating when you guys were making that product. When you guys were creating the what do you call it, Roche? How would you explain? Can you explain to T what's going on, please?
A web app. A web
Thank
app.
you. Thank
We
you.
call
Thank you.
that a web app.
Can you explain to him what's
Yeah,
going on?
explain, Roshan.
Okay, me.
Rosh, explain that.
I forgot. Okay. So, like we were asking Ivan, like, when should we get? Alex was asking, like, when should we get started? We got Tuck, right? So Tuck started asking Alex, like, when are we gonna start developing? So then Alex asked the same questions. So Ivan was like, let's. He wrote on a whole workflow. So phase one goes with the designing. So Ivan's gonna do the wireframing. You're gonna do the design. So Alex wanted to know if you are ready with that.
You ready
Ready
to
for
do it or
to design.
Well,
Ready to
okay,
do it.
wait. I'm
yes,
confused. Did you
yes,
guys
I
already
am.
know? Did you guys already know about the product being? Did you guys already know about us creating a product instead of just being a service company? Did you guys already know about this or something?
I
Um,
thought it was a product. Like,
No, like,
Roshan.
no.
It
Instead of us,
wasn't.
okay, instead of us being a website saying we'll build your website for you, Ivan thinks that we should sell and market it and make a product, like and sell like a product. The thing that you guys came up with, the idea that you guys came up with, the Candy Crush like whole product management thing. He said he thinks that we should
yes.
create a product from that and make it like
a
sell that as
web
like a yeah like a thing that we can sell.
Yes, we can
Yeah.
actually do that. But what would be the time frame for that?
So first we build our website first. We'll
Right.
connect it to our this one, like our static website. First we'll have to test it out first properly. Like we should make sure there are no bugs and
That's
stuff.
correct.
So we
Okay.
can test it with our workflow, like with our clients. So when we get clients and those kind of stuff, we can test it
Okay.
with us. So we
Agreed.
can keep it. We can read all the logs, those kind of stuff, and then we can sell. Yes, Ivan.
Yeah. So am I confused? Can you guys give me like maybe like an idea? Is it like a Rike or like Monday or like
Yes, it's like Rike, similar to Rike, but this is mainly for companies. So the software which Ivan was telling, this is for companies like similar to us who want to give services to other people, to their
okay?
clients.
Then it's
So
subscription.
it's
Then
like
it's
that.
made subscription based then.
Yeah, we can do that. Like we were just asking you if you're ready to do this. So
Oh,
I think Ivan was
Tyron's been
asking
ready.
you if you're down.
Tyron's been ready and so is Roche. You have two ready. We've been ready for freaking months.
Yes.
Like
But
we've been ready
but
for a
we have to
while.
ask you, right? Like you're the boss. So
No,
wanted
oh
to
guys,
get your approval.
guys, I don't even like stop it. No, I'm asking. I want to make sure I'm.
Yeah.
I know. Are you guys ready though? That's just it. Boom, boom. Are you
Yeah,
ready?
sure. So it's something like Roshan. So it's something like we're going to be
Right.
making custom project management software for companies.
Not software, just one software. That's a product, and we can make other products.
Yeah, just
That the,
just like how
yeah,
remember when we
in
were searching for
different
one?
fields. Yes, Tarun, in different
Okay.
fields. That this is just one. So Ivan got a good
That's
idea
what
that
I
we
asked
can use
you.
that.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
So
Okay.
we're
got
gonna
it.
be, anyways, we're building for ourselves at the beginning.
Yeah.
We're gonna
Yeah.
be the first user,
Hmm.
and we can involve customers using this flow, and then
Okay.
later on, when we will polish the idea,
Hmm.
we can come up with, guys, we can do custom white label solution for every company based on what their needs. Maybe
Correct.
maybe we'll integrate CRM system. We're gonna be, anyways, we're gonna have all these features for ourselves, but we will be able to sell it as a tool for other companies. but no one
Yeah.
says we cannot use it ourselves with a uh, while providing a service. So basically, we're testing all possible strategies now.
Yeah. That's a really good idea, Ivan. That's a really good one.
Thank you. Thank you.
Oh my God, Roshan, look at the amount of tabs, bro.
I know it's making me freak out. You know, I'm having anxiety attack.
Exactly, dude. I'm getting my OCD. I mean,
How do you know
So,
which
but he has a
tab is
MacBook.
which?
It's okay, guys. He has a MacBook. He knows what's right. See?
Exactly. So from the
Haha.
beginning of the beginning of the meeting, the battery percentage was at 9%. It didn't reduce even one. I'm like, what the heck? Okay,
it's
now it did.
reduced, Roshan.
Now it
It
did.
reduced.
Now it did. Now it did. Okay.
Ivan, you're on
Checking
8%,
from the.
by the way.
I'm like, how is it not
Again?
reducing?
You're an 8% battery. Your MacBook.
Yeah, I know.
We see they okay. See, we always have an argument because like I love MacBook. I'm an Apple fanboy.
Not
like,
me. Not.
and they like Windows because they're gamers. They're like hardcore gamers. So
Well,
See, here's the thing about Apple, dude. Once it reaches 1%, it's gonna stay for at least 2 hours to 3 hours in that 1%. Roshan,
Yes, agree.
that's so weird.
okay, guys. So please complete team
Got
section.
it. Got it. Okay.
And today I have pretty tight timeline. So
Schedule.
tomorrow I'll be able to do first wireframing and start
Shoot.
start
Okay.
okay, but
discussion.
I agree that we should have like a. I think we need a consistent time, and we need consistency. I think we're gonna have to find. I understand you're busy and everything, but
I'm not saying that I'm like that too busy. What I'm saying is we need to find the right schedule for
every
for
day.
example,
Yeah.
for me and the dev team, for me and designer, and for me and you. It can be like different meetings, and team can have calls based on when they need it.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
just
It's something we're gonna have to get used to. We're just used to doing everything kind of together, I guess. You know.
Yeah.
guys, and one more question: Do you what's the purpose of using Discord? Because it's free, or it's just
Yes.
We were
That's
using
the
We
only-
used to use Slack. Yeah, we used to use Slack, but then the previous project manager got us into Discord because Discord provides this thing. It integrates with your GitHub, is it, Roshan?
Yes, GitHub. Almost
But-
everything, dude. Almost
Slack
everything.
Yeah, but
also-
then Slack
can-
doesn't, right?
Yeah, you can build bots and stuff.
Slack can be integrated with
Why,
wherever you-
Ivan? What were you recommending?
Slack.
That's
if
so
you guys.
crazy that we were going back to Slack now. Like, we just got off of Slack. Like, we literally just.
Okay,
got
But
off.
let's-
does Slack integrate with GitHub?
Yeah,
Obviously. Yes.
Okay, then.
I don't know.
It does cost though. I mean, but I mean, I don't care if it's gonna be worth it. I guess I'll pay for it. But
Like, yeah, dude. Yeah, Ivan. That's the only thing about the.
okay, let's keep it in
Maybe like-
Discord because not
Yes.
to move.
Okay.
how much is Slack though?
Slack
Let's
is
stick to one.
Okay,
no,
fine.
it can be free with the limited capabilities.
Yeah, you
Hmm.
cannot have a group call.
Yeah, but we use Zoom or
Yeah, we use Zoom anyways for that. That's what I
Yeah.
thought. I mean, but that's up to you guys. I kind of like Slack, but I think I've gotten used to Discord as well though. So it doesn't really
Yeah,
matter.
dude.
It's whatever you guys want. We're just so sick of
Discord.
switching. We're just
Yeah.
we're so tired of switching. Like, we just want
Exactly.
consistency.
Yeah.
okay. Let's keep Discord and then
Okay.
Since we've started this, Ivan, we've had like 10 different ideas, like different team member. It's just been like really kind of like crazy because we haven't had any consistency. But I mean, that's good. I understand it's a creative process and everything, but that's the whole point of bringing you in because I mean, really, if we wanted to, I mean, a project manager, it's necessary, but I mean, obviously we could do without one if we really tried. But like, we don't have that kind of direction because we're not trained in it, I guess. Like, we have the skills, but we need to be on, you need obviously in this kind of field to have, what do you call it? Discipline.
Yes, organization. We're not organized.
Yeah, we need to get organized. Like, we need to get organized. So I'm going to also be working with you too, so you can teach me tips. Cause like, I'm going to be working underneath you as like the assistant project manager. So I can, like, if you're not around or something, I can like, you're going to tell me like, you know what I mean? So I can handle other things and help you with that.
well, I'll keep everything transparent, so you'll see how it works. You will see like all documents we do and the algorithm. So
Okay, but you know what I mean though? So like, if you're not around, then I would fill in or help you out or something, or like,
sure.
I hope that makes sense because like I'm not gonna work like I'm not like the last project manager just wanted me completely off of everything, and that's the whole reason he's not working with me because he just wanted me completely just like gone, and then him just do everything. So like I need, you know what I mean? That's why like that's why I want to feel like I can be a part of something and learn as well. So I mean, yeah, I am learning Figma though, and I'm actually have some really cool stuff I want to show you guys in a few days. I'm not ready yet, but that I've been working on. But other than that, yeah. So I want to feel like I'm a part of it, and I feel like you know, you can't be around all the time. Obviously, you're busy, Ivan, right? Like you're pretty busy. There's maybe be something you need me to like help with, right? Or like,
I leave like as a project manager. I'm not busy. It's all good. I wouldn't apply. I wouldn't apply if I wouldn't have time. So I think I can easily handle this. So just I think we'll configure communication and it's going to be all good.
mhm. Yeah, you know, yeah, we're gonna be okay. He does want me to pay him though, guys. Is that it's okay? I mean, he does want me to give. They're not getting paid right now, so that's why it's kind of hard for me. I mean, 'cause it's like it's just
Alex, that's completely fine. That's completely fine.
okay because I'm not paying them right now, so they're kind of doing. You understand where it's kind of like Ivan, like, but we really need somebody, so it's gonna be worth it.
Okay.
I just want them to know that I'm very transparent with my team. Ivan and Rush, I mean, Tyron and Rush have stuck with me since the beginning, since day one. So, I mean, I want them to be a part of everything when it comes to like pretty much everything. There's not really much that I'm going to ever keep from them or that I wouldn't decide without their help. So I just want to keep that, you to keep that in mind. That's how important that their opinion means to me and how important it is to me that they know what's going on and stuff. So,
Definitely.
okay, cool. I'm glad we're all on the same page. All right. All right, guys, do you have any other questions for him or like what? So what's our next goal then? Like, where should we start? Like, what should we do after we're filling out that form?
Okay, guys. So what's your time zone?
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
Roshan, what? It's IST date. I don't know plus how many.
Oh, wait.
What is your time zone?
I'm GMT +3, I believe.
GMT plus
Okay, so we are plus 5:30. Me and Tarun.
Mm-hmm.
GMT plus 5:30.
2.5 hour difference.
GMT plus 5:30 is India, right?
Yes, IST.
And then
So for me, it's like 1 p.m. and you should have 3:30, right?
Yes, 3:30.
Yep.
3:32.
yeah, I'm
Okay.
the time.
So it's 3:30 for like
3 a.m. right now.
4:30. 4:30. How about 5 p.m. your time to have calls? Let's say Monday, Wednesday, Friday.
That's fine for me.
Okay, regular.
about
Okay,
you,
fine.
Rose?
I'm down.
Calls every day though, guys. He wants them just 3 days a week for some reason. I don't know. Why was that again? You don't want to call every day again, Ivan?
Because for now I'm gonna work with designer and there
Oh, yeah.
is
It's gonna
not
be you,
Oh.
just you and Ivan, by the way. Are you okay with that? T?
Yeah, sure, dude. I would love to.
Okay. And then so while you're doing that, then we're gonna need, I think Tuck, and then Tuck, me and Rosh are gonna do the website. Rosh, you're gonna do the other stuff, like the landing page and all that.
No, they're gonna start on the design. By design, they mean completely, including the front end of our landing page and including the project management software. That's what they're doing.
Okay, so then what do we do?
Once they, yes.
guys, please send me your emails. I will invite you to the event in Gmail and
Okay.
you'll get notifications.
Yeah. Ivan, do you want the business email? I mean, dash@madamT.com or the Gmail one?
Business email is cool since you have one.
Cool.
So what are we gonna do? How long is it gonna take you and Tyron to do then?
Yes. So like I was thinking, like Ivan, is
Yeah.
it fine if we join you, like the designing part? Because we don't have it to work until you guys are done with the design.
Yeah, true.
Not only that, but Tyron
Okay.
is still
So
learning.
yeah, even Alex is learning. So Ivan, what do you recommend we do while you guys are working on the design? Like,
Yeah,
have any other ideas in mind?
Well, since we have components like chat
Okay.
and so on, you guys can check already existing libraries we can use. Pretty much, I would recommend to use free one, like maybe OneSignal, something like that.
Okay, for the chat. Okay.
Is
Yeah,
there any reason that we can't be involved in the design too? I don't see why we have to just have one person. I don't know why. That, like, because this design that you're seeing is because everyone was involved in that, by the way.
you want to have two designers at the same time?
I mean, like, why not? What's wrong with like everyone just doing like a Zoom? How we usually do is we do like a Zoom and everyone just kind of puts in like everyone just kind of works together and does it. Like the design that you're seeing wasn't just Tyron too. It was Rosh as well.
And Ashish.
Well,
And Ash, yeah, it was all of us. Like, so it's like that's what I'm trying to tell you. Like, that's how we always have worked as like a team, like as in one kind of. I know it's kind of weird because it's not really the professional norm, but like that's just like that's just how we kind of did it. So, I mean, I don't know. It's okay if you feel like you can do it on your own just completely, that's fine. But
No,
yeah, exactly.
no. If you
Yeah.
guys like doing it, so why would I say no for you guys?
well, to me, it's important because when you have one designer, he has his own style, and
Style that you
for
see
example,
doesn't just Tyron. It was everybody together. But that's what I'm trying to tell you.
well, it's up to you. But I still, in that case, I need someone who's gonna be lead of design team and allocate tasks. Because to me, from my perspective, it's important when I see, for example, a screen, and I'm saying, okay, let's complete the screen by I don't know, like Friday, and then the person who's like design team lead, he can assign that to some specific person because
Yeah,
in
like
that
a design team, like a design team. That's what I mean. Like a team. There should be like a design team.
because I need specifically to know who's assigned to that task, so I could ask, hey Rosh, what's up with chat screen?
Yeah.
Because if everyone's gonna work on design, it means that pretty much no one will work on design.
Okay,
So-
like what she meant was like each if assume we have 5 designers, so each designer is going to take each page and they're going to stick with the unique color thing. Like that's what I thought. So
Okay, how about then let's start with someone who's the most experienced in design, so he could create at least UI kit because
okay, got it.
Tyron.
Tara.
Yeah, go Tyron. That's fine.
yeah,
I mean,
because
I think if I can get the UI kit done, then all of us, Alex, you, Rosh, can just join me.
Yeah, we can join. Yes,
Yeah,
once
we
the
can
UI
do it
gets
together.
okay. Yeah,
Yes.
Ivan, good idea. Sounds good.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
fine. That's fine.
yeah,
Okay.
just to keep it in the same style.
So then
got
maybe we
it.
can start doing research or something, or like we're gonna have to do research, maybe Rush, like for sure, like about like our target audience.
Roshan doesn't like research, dude.
I,
I hate searching for data. Please.
Rush,
Want
you're,
me
you're
You
one.
want me to tell who your target audience is? Small companies, startups. So you guys need to start communication with startup incubators. Especially you, Alex. You're in California. Maybe you're actually far from Silicon Valley, but still.
My dad would be an investor if this were like that's what I'm trying to tell you. My dad has a lot of money. I mean, that's what I'm trying to tell you. So like, I'm just gonna put it up bluntly. That's how it is. He said that if we can come up with a product and I could show it to him, he would invest in it. Like that's what I've been trying to tell you. I'm not really
Well,
worried.
I think if we will work on design pretty precise, so in 2 weeks you can show him clickable prototype.
Yes, and we
Yeah.
need a business plan too. We need like an actual written out business plan. That's very important. So I don't think I'd be good at that. I'm probably just gonna hire somebody to do it for me. Like I don't really know though.
I can do that for you.
Business plan, okay. A nice one, like a. I mean, I'm not saying it's not gonna be nice, but just you have experience in it or writing business.
Well, that's gonna be enough for the first stage.
Okay. All right. So,
Uh,
so I guess we just kind of hang out while you and T do all the work. Like,
No other work, dude. I just wanted to take some rest or something, like because Oh, by the way, Alex, my exams got over.
you pass?
No, I mean
No,
the
he
results aren't
failed, he
out
failed.
yet. Hey, shut up, Roshan. What are you talking?
Wait, what'd you say? I didn't hear you.
The results aren't out yet, dude. It's gonna be out by a week or something.
What's
But
gonna be?
then, the results, the
Results. Okay, so are you available or are you still out till Thursday?
Yes, I'm completely free from
Oh, cool.
today,
Okay,
from
awesome.
now.
Cool. So when are we gonna start this then, Ivan?
So once again, tomorrow I will do wireframing, and then we can start to work. Like someone can basically start with the buttons,
Hmm.
with the UIs, like with UI kit.
No. Like
Karen,
Alex,
Tom.
Alex,
Karen,
before that, like, don't you think we'll need a? Okay, I'll create another category for us because there are a lot of like potentially talented those guys. Like, we don't want them right for now,
who? Tuck?
Alex. Not Tuck, Hash and Prasoon. Who
No,
are
no,
these guys?
you need to
Cameron.
go away. So okay, so but Tuck though, I haven't been able to get a hold of Tuck. So but Tuck's gonna be involved in this. He's very talented. He's gonna be our front end. I've already decided. And I think the boys have decided too that Tuck is our front end. Now, Ivan, are you gonna be developing too or something? Like
No, I'm manager, not developer.
okay, so you're gonna be doing
So he's the manager and designer, right? Like,
Yeah, he's doing the
No,
wireframe.
I'm not designer. I'm just managing it. I'm pretty
the
confident
wireframe.
to develop the wireframes.
Okay, got it.
the
Okay.
wireframe develop. So where?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
So
Cool.
So Alex, wireframe.
That's gonna be like a user flow with all
Hmm.
functionalities, and designer will put it as it should be, like with the colors, with everything.
Roshan,
Alex, so
Roshan,
basically the wireframe we did the app, right? So that's not a design, that's a wireframe. So how it's gonna
yeah,
look
that's
and stuff.
wireframe.
So the colors and interactivity, the designer's gonna do that.
I
So
think
I,
you need to talk about those colors. I don't like. I don't like. I think
not
the
colors, yeah, colors are it's up to the designer. Illustrations, everything's up to the designer. So what we did,
in
me
my-
and Tarun.
okay. Go ahead.
So what me and Tarun did was the wireframe. So that's what Ivan is gonna do. So we can modify it if you want extra illustrations, like animations, those kind of stuff. So that's up to the designer. So yes, Alex.
Okay, I still though before you guys just make anything final, I would like to look at it first too. I think Roshan would.
Okay, fine. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want it just to be like okay, well that's just like it's final. Like I know it's your guys' choice and
I
everything.
mean,
No.
Alex, while we are doing it,
Can
you're
it-
gonna be there with us, right?
Yes. And another thing, like we are not going to like finalize stuff before the open the document. There's something called concept review, which Ivan wrote it down. So once everything is completed, the whole team is gonna come and sit and finalize it. Like if you want any changes, we are gonna change it
Oh,
the
gotcha.
way you want it. So we are not finalizing anything until and unless the whole team accepts it.
Ivan, by the
Yes.
way, if you're okay with it, I would like everything to be. My dad made a good recommendation. I think that everything should be. You guys should film your screens as you guys the whole time you guys are working. Just because I don't want anyone to come back later and say that that's not our work or we didn't do that or something like that. And it's also showing that you guys worked and it's proof of work too. And like so, there is software there is software meant specifically for people and companies that needed to film their screen. So I mean, I was looking into software like that, or if you guys already have recording software you guys can use. But I mean, that's just something that I would like you guys to use.
Sure.
You mean tracking tool?
Yeah, like a
Not
track,
track,
well,
just
like
the work.
yeah, like record your screen as you're working. Like if that makes any sense. Record like how we're. Does that make any sense at all? Or
Well, it makes sense if someone's on the hourly rate.
why does that make
Okay.
sense on an hourly rate? So what's that mean? Oh no, I'm not trying to track
Uh,
working or not. That's not the whole point. That's not what I'm doing. I'm not trying to. This isn't trying to scrutinize you for not working. This is to protect us so that if someone later comes back and says that we didn't do this work, it's to like protect us to say that it's like proof of work. Does that make any sense?
Not really.
How does that not make sense?
What do you want to secure?
Our work. So obviously in this kind of field, someone could say that maybe we stole the code from somebody or that maybe you didn't do the wireframe.
Come on.
How
no,
can-
no, it's-
How do I know if you didn't take the wireframes? How do I know that you aren't just paying your friend to do the wireframe and I'm paying you $300 a week when you're outsourcing to somewhere else and paying them $5 to make a wireframe? How do I know that?
Well, I have my tool and it goes.
How do I know that? You have to prove it to me. That's what I'm trying to say. So what's wrong? Why are you against filming your screen?
Because you see how many tabs I have and I'm switching between the projects and I don't really want to disclose that as well. So this is my tool under my account and basically I have all projects in here. And what's gonna happen, I will just send you a link to this tool he'll be able to participate as well. So basically, since it's fixed, I'm planning to deliver documents and results rather than
Then proof.
yeah.
'Cause if I
My designer is actually is more expensive than 300 a week, so I'm not gonna outsource that.
I hate when people are saying that though. They're like, well, I just give you results. I don't give you anything else, just results. Well, I mean, I could get results from China, right? For like half the price.
No, it's not gonna be because I'm gonna be responsible for the frames and I should know how that works. And for example, if I'll simply tell you how that should work, you will cover that on 30%. That's from my experience. So since I know what I need to get from there,
Russian, how
that-
do you guys feel about that? You guys feel like this okay? Or, I mean, how are you guys?
I mean, I'm fine with recording mine, but I don't know about Ivan, but because Ivan has to decide it for himself, right?
Yeah, that's fine. I mean, Rush, how do you feel? I mean, because like I'm just saying, Ivan, if I'm gonna pay you, I just want to make sure I'm gonna pick the right person because you're the first person I actually talked to.
but I'm giving you results before you paying me.
What?
Actually, that's the deal. Actually, if I'm not gonna give you any wireframes or document, of course you're free not to pay me. So I'm give you service first, then I request for payment.
I know, but I'm just saying, like, I'm just saying because I'm not paying them, so I just feel like I want to make it fair. You know, if I'm gonna be paying you, because I feel like anything you're doing that they could really do too. I mean, I'm not trying to be rude, but I think that, I mean, we kind of did it ourselves. We kind of did it without you on our own. So that's my whole point. Like, if I'm going to be paying you money and not my guy's money, I want to make sure that I'm paying the right person. And that's just nothing personal. I like you a lot as a person, actually. It's just that, like, that's what I'm trying to tell you.
I understand, but you posted request
management.
on Upwork, so I'm here to.
I know for project management, for someone to organize, to help us keep organized and stuff, not to, you know, like make wireframes. That's what I'm trying to tell you. It was
Yeah, but
like, no, you know, it's a great idea. We're rolling with it. The guys are okay with that, and I'm okay with that too. I'm saying that we're going with it, but my whole point is like I want to make sure if I'm going to be putting out $1,000 a month on somebody, that they are going to be delivering more than what we could just do on our own.
Well, I give you an action plan, and that's how we're gonna roll, basically.
You guys on Russian Taryn, can you guys help me out? You guys know what I'm trying to say here? Am I making sense or at all? No,
Um,
not really.
We're actually started structuring development itself.
Okay.
So
So, okay, if you guys are okay, so you guys think that's okay then? Are you okay with that, Roche?
Yes, sir.
Tyron, you're okay with that?
yeah, Alex.
Okay. All right, that's fine then, if that's what they want. So,
okay.
okay.
So guys, I will do separate folder on my drive and send you access there. All documents and everything we're gonna discuss gonna be stored there, so you'll have access at any time.
Okay. Yep. So, Ivan, while you're doing the wireframe, do you want me to be there with you?
It's gonna be. Let me show you what I mean by wireframe.
Okay.
Once again, I show the tool. Hold on. I showed the tool that I usually do for planning before I start the project. So for example, okay, so it's going to be something between. So here we have, for example, blocks that are screens. This is super high level. I'm just putting description on what should be there. The role, the flow, and stuff like that, like this.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah.
So the
And
role and the flow. Okay.
yeah, so also it can be something like this, like more detailed with dependencies and stuff.
Okay.
So entire board for brainstorming. I can do, hold on, over here. So over here, you see the real wireframes. They're also high level, but still. So I can do both. I can do user flow like this with the roles, with descriptions of the roles, and flow and the wireframe. And basically these three components will give you understanding on what we are building. And based on these components, you'll tell me, hey, Ivan, you forgot to put go back button or something like that. How user will do this and that. And we're polishing that and straight to development.
Okay, so what actually I thought about wireframing was that you saw the app that me and Roche made, right? The
Figma?
thing which we showed day before yesterday. I thought that was actually a wireframe, but then I never knew this is the wireframe. Yeah, I thought stuff like these are called wireframes.
Yeah, it's pretty much the same. I just didn't use any specific.
Icons and stuff like that.
So,
yeah. Okay.
So it's gonna be like this. So you're gonna see the screen. Sign up with Google button fields. And as a designer, you will put rounded buttons, blue, yellow, whatever you want. So it will give you understanding on what should be on that screen.
Okay. Okay, then I get you.
Mm-hmm.
So, okay, my next question is, I just wanted to be sure about this, okay? Wireframing is not your major thing, but managing our business is your main thing, right?
Yes.
Okay. Yes,
Once again, based on action plan, we need to visualize what we're building and finalize what we're building.
Yes.
Then we're doing UI UX with in the end we have colorful screens. We have entire full flow clear for everyone. We have documentation for the project. Then you guys step in with estimation. My estimation usually looks like this. So we have component. For example, sign up, all tasks that should be done. Your guys' estimation, general number, status. So it depends time to time, this tab can be changed. And we can have Gantt chart that shows when this feature should be completed across the whole project. And we're starting working. Looks clear?
Yeah, I'm clear. Yep.
So yeah, we estimate it, then we do milestones breakdown. We can do Trello, we can do whatever we need. I don't think we need Jira. The project is not that big.
Okay.
We can do Trello and basically with real stand-ups, with deployments and stuff.
Okay. So, and I can see that the time frame you have given is 2 months, is it?
Yeah, I think, yeah.
Okay.
I don't see any super difficult integrations here.
No, that's fine. 2 months is plenty enough.
Like with testing, with all the stuff, it shouldn't take more.
Yeah.
All right.
Yes, Alvin.
Guys, once again, I need to switch soon. So I sent you already invitation to our meetings. So you can, Alex, is this your email address, right?
Yeah. Hang on real quick. Yeah. All of our emails are with at MadMT. Yeah. Alex at MadMT, Roshan at MadMT, Taryn at MadMT.
Okay.
Yeah, Ivan, I got it.
And I will make you one too when we get off here. And yeah, I can just give me your email and I can just make it a forward one if you want. So if you just want everything to get forwarded to an email, I can just make you Ivan at madmt.com and then it can just forward to an email, or I can make you a whole email account actual. Okay, Ivan at email. Okay, cool. So I'll make it so it forwards to that. Okay.
Mhm.
All right, cool. Cool, awesome. So real quick, so does everyone know where their place is and like what you guys are gonna be doing when someone else is, so are you and Ivan are gonna start tomorrow then, T? Or,
Yeah,
Um,
that's right.
okay, and then Roshan, and how long do you think that will take, Ivan, again, between you and Tyron? Like about a week, you said, or 2 weeks,
For
or?
the UI kit, for the UI kit.
not for the UI kit. Ivan, what's the time frame for the wireframes?
I think by next Tuesday should be ready.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, and in the meantime, me and Roshan
In the
and,
meantime, yeah, all three of us can get the UI kit done.
okay, and then now as far as the front end, we need a front end though, correct, obviously.
Yeah, it'll be really good if there's another guy who can code HTML, CSS, JavaScript.
And that's gonna be Tuck. Did we agree on Tuck? I think he's very talented. I think he would be, I think Roshan and I talked about that too. You guys okay with Tuck?
I'm fine. Yep.
Cool. All right, so when can I tell Tuck then he can be in? Or like when should I like tell Tuck that he's gonna start with, because he's gonna ask like when to start. He's ready to start work now. So like what should I tell Tuck like for his part as a front end guy? What should I tell him like?
Alex, is Tuck a designer or is he just a developer?
Front-
Does he just
front-end-
huh?
He's both.
Front-end developer. And I don't know if he told designing. Okay, we can
Okay.
ask him.
He's both, but I mean, if that's okay, he doesn't have to design. We'll just be like, we already have a designer. We just want you to do front end only. So
Hmm.
If he
Yeah, he
okay,
does.
if he's just the coding guy, then I think once we are maybe done with a few pages, he can join us and then start coding the pages.
yeah, I just didn't know what to tell him. He's just gonna be coding. So what should I tell him? Like a couple weeks from now, we'll get a hold of him.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Roshan.
Hmm.
But
Yes.
what if?
Guys, I need to switch.
Okay.
Please text me if you
Sure, Ivan.
if you
Yep.
need me.
Cool. Then.
Okay.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool. Yep.
Thank you. Have a great day.
Thank you.
See
Have
you,
a nice
Ivan.
day.
Bye.
Bye. Okay, guys.
Alex, can you stop the recording? Can you please stop the recording?
Yeah.
Bro.
Hi, baby. Hi. Love you. I love you. I love you, baby. Come on.
Yeah, join fast. I'm cutting the call, dude. Join fast.
Okay. Should I
Yeah, I
send,
was talking to Tarun. Yes.
send her the link?
Yeah, he's joining. Lol, he was in game. He just started. Sad.
Yeah, I just sent her the link right now.
Okay.
Where is it? Fuck. Where's the link at? Oh, here it is. No, wait. Where's the conversation between all? Oh, there it is, right there. I like that. Hey,
How's your day?
Cameron. It says, "Hey,
How's your
Cameron."
day? Lol, I did that.
There's Cameron. Hey, Roche.
Yeah, hello.
Roche.
Hello.
Hey, Cameron.
Hey,
Okay,
how are you?
good. And we have T. Okay, Cameron T. Tyron is coming right now to the other one. I went ahead and enabled it for you, Roche, to share your screen, by the way.
Okay.
Let's see. I love your hair. Is that your real? I mean, that color is just awesome. I love that.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah, I had to I toned it down a little bit this year, but yeah,
Miss you.
because that was high maintenance, that color.
Yeah, I used to have like a fire truck red hair. I used to love
Hey,
that.
Alex.
Hey,
Hi,
T.
Cameron.
Hello.
Hello.
All right, begin. Just kidding. And go. What's it called? What do you say in video games? They're big gamers. What's it called? And
Yeah. Okay. 3, 2,
yeah, 3, 2, 1, and go. No, is that no? Is that, yeah, that's how it goes. I think. All right, cool. That's pretty good.
And how do we start?
Rush is supposed to share your screen.
Yes, on it.
Tyron, do you want to go and explain to her? Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. We're not going to use these colors, by the way. We're thinking they're kind
This
of,
is
These
just
are
a
just
wireframe.
basic, ultra basic wireframes.
yeah, ultra basic,
Right.
ultra basic.
Oh yeah,
Uh,
I do UX layouts, and for in fact I have 2 on my to-do list today. So yes,
wow.
these are very basic.
Yeah, wow.
So this is what we had in mind, a chat system, and this we didn't start with this yet. So a progress like layout thingy, a milestone thingy.
So this is the what piece of the 3 that we had talked about in the chat? This is the project management tool.
Yes. the
Okay,
Project
okay.
management tool. Okay. Like we split it out into a project management tool. We thought it's gonna be combined with our website. So the landing page, our portfolio. So basically, the landing page is our portfolio. Then we thought we'll redirect them to like using a login or a sign up link. So as soon as you click login, you're gonna be shown as a login page.
Roshan,
You
I've
click on sign up.
prototyped it. Click on
Okay.
the play button.
Where? This one.
Yeah,
When did you do this?
I did it long back.
Damn. The heck?
Just zoom out. It's for 1080p.
Nope.
Top right option. There should be a zoom off. Yes, options.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, and yeah.
This is how.
Did it? I mean, you have a 720p, so I
Yeah,
don't know.
obviously, but I don't know. Okay, fine. So, this is better.
Fine.
So in the landing page, we are thinking of having an like an account. Like, do we have the profile? Okay, no. So basically, like a login and create register button, which will redirect to this one. So we didn't think of having it separately. We thought we'll keep it under the same domain. So that's what we thought. But then another guy, another project manager, the previous guy, he was like, okay, why not sell it? Because it'll be useful for other companies. So I think that's a good idea. So we can also sell it like a subscription based, blah, 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 those kind
Yeah.
of stuff. Yes. But his thing was like, why do you need a chat feature? Because it's going to be like people are going to spam us, a spam bunch of messages. So he told a good, his suggestion, I like the suggestion. It was like a ticket system. So you raise a ticket, like we show them. So basically we showed the whole what do you say, the whole milestone, the whole progress. We show them where we are in, and we give them like right, for the designing part. In the designing part, we give them we show the designs to the client so they can review it. If they like it, we go ahead with it. If they don't like it, if they want any, if they want to change anything, we change it and give it back for revision. You know that, right?
Okay.
So
So
yes.
inside the project management tool, you're able to show them what you like, the actual design.
Yes, yes.
Okay. I'm with you.
So those kind of stuff. So and after that, in case so After the design is done, so we're going to start with the development. So what if they like after a few days into the development phase, they didn't like the way the button looks, or they found another bug, or they didn't like how it looks. So basically they're going to raise a request ticket. So they're going to raise a ticket which will be marked by us whether it's important or not. So that's basically on our side. It's a different portal. So you can log in as a client, you can log in as an admin. So we are going to get the admin access. So when they raise a ticket, we can mark it as important. Like basically like Trello, we'll be having like agile software, you know that, right?
Mhm.
So we're gonna drag it into like based on the importance, we're gonna figure it out as soon as possible, or like looking at the priority, we're gonna like delay or do it at the end, those kind of stuff. So but it's not ready yet. Like we didn't plan of it, so we had the idea today afternoon in the meet. That's what
Yeah.
the previous project manager
So
said.
when they're in, and
Mhm,
this
yeah.
is me being the devil's advocate, this is what I'm good at. And
Okay.
but so when they're in and they see the overall design layout, they've approved it,
Yes.
you guys start develop it,
Yes.
then they have to go somewhere else and log in to actually see it.
No, we give them the design. So we give them we give them a Figma link or we send them pictures of it.
Right. In this tool here, but you mentioned
Yes,
something
in the
about
yeah.
having them having to go log in as
Mhm.
either client or admin to go see it. That's what I'm curious at what
Okay,
piece in
so
the
yes, what I mean is when you go to the login page, like we were thinking of having another button. Like,
that would
understand.
take them to the back end of the
Not
site.
the back end basically. So another button which would like redirect you if you're the admin. So basically, if you're the admin, it redirects you to another login page. That's for us. This is for the clients. So one login page for the clients and one for us. So we can distinguish. So it's basically like a portal. Have you seen school websites? So you log in
I
as a
think
Yeah.
student, you log in as a
We built
teacher.
it off Candy
Yeah,
Crush, like the Candy Crush idea, pretty much. So
that
you
was a
that's
project.
the idea
thing.
was Candy Crush.
Yeah.
So why wouldn't you just have user roles and permissions and to be able to like that way you only have to deal with one login page
Yes.
and the
That's
back end code
yeah,
is just looking at
the roles. Yes.
the
Like an
the
enum or
username.
something. Yes. I get that. Yes. But okay, I thought you didn't know a lot of technical, so I was trying to be as non-technical as possible. So yes, I was thinking of that. So we can use something
He's
like
a
an enum
developer.
or something.
Rush, she's a developer. You can talk like that.
Okay, okay, I
Yeah, I
didn't know
used
that. Sorry.
used
So I
to
was
work
thinking,
for used to work for some big names. So yeah, I'm
bro,
like
okay,
15
nice,
year in the IT industry. I'm good.
nice.
You don't
Okay.
have to dumb it
Oh.
down for me.
Yes. So I was thinking, in the database schema, I was planning of having another role called like something like user privileges, blah blah blah, those kind of thing, and we can have multiple enums. So
Okay.
based on that enum, we can figure it out. So yes.
Got it. Okay. Okay. So the button for admin is just temporary until
So
you get the
like
permissions in
you
place.
can as you know technical stuff. So instead of buttons, we can also have a slider. So which will change. So when you click on sign up, it's going to send it to a API endpoint, right? So based on the slider's position, we can change the URL to which it's sending. So if it's /API/user/login, it's going to send it for the clients. That's for the client REST API endpoint. So I thought of making another endpoint like API/admin/login. That's for us.
Okay.
Sense.
So a slider like thingy. So this side is going to be for the user, and if you slide it, this side is going to be for the admin. So based on the slider's position, the URL is going to change and it's going to redirect you to particular pages. So that's what I thought.
Okay. I guess that's still what I'm curious about is why even have the need for the slide or anything.
Okay.
It should be looking at the email address, and if email address equals
Oh,
admin, then
sense.
they're just automatically
Got it.
redirected to the admin area.
Got it. Got it. Yes. Okay, that makes sense. Yes. Agree. Yeah. That's
Okay.
another idea. So there is things, and we still didn't decide on like how the admin page is gonna look. We didn't start with that, so we'll have to do
Okay.
that. That's the next thing. Yes.
Okay.
Hmm.
Okay. And so you said that the gentleman you guys talked to before was questioning the chat. I think the chat is absolutely a must.
Okay.
Keep it all within the system. I think that's a great
So
idea.
too. I think so too. I think the chat's awesome. And if you want to take it off, you can take the option. If it's really a big deal, you can have the option if to keep it or not, right? But we should still at least
Yes.
have it. I think the chat's very important as well. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. Just giving them the option that if they don't want the notifications or to have it
Yeah.
for their team, then they
Okay.
can turn it off. But yeah, I mean, I think it's because otherwise, like right now, there's so many
Mhm.
places out there, like you have to have Slack, and then you have your
Yeah.
PM tool, and then you have this, you have email, and it's just like
And then
it's all
well,
over the place.
and then you have platforms that have it all, and then it's too much. You know what I mean? Like,
Exactly.
where it's just too much, where it's just like, man, like ClickUp or whatever, they have everything where it's like, we were going to use them, but it's so overwhelming. Like, yeah, you have every option, but it's so overwhelming. Like, so we want something with simplicity that can still provide everyone what they need, I guess. You know what I mean? So,
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
Mhm.
It's just like, I can't believe all the project management. I think I would say like maybe so far, even, I don't really like the whole board concept of Trello. It kind of bothers me for some reason. I don't
Oh,
like-
I hate Trello.
right? I just don't like it. I don't like it. I think the best I would say was probably Reich so far was the best that I've
Yeah,
come
Reich
across.
was really good.
Yeah, I really like Reich a lot. What about you, Cameron? What would you say your favorite one so far has been?
Perfects.
Perfects? Okay. Okay, perfect. Did you say, are you part of them?
No, it's yeah, if you just look them up, they're open source and you just install it on your own hosting and you customize it. They've got all kinds of modules, but it is, I mean, I have spent a crap load of money on project management tools, just trying to find something. And like I said in the chat, there is nothing that is true agency project management tool. So I would definitely look into that later down the line, but Perfex is the closest that I have come to almost perfect. And that's because all I have to do is get a developer and say, hey, I want this, this, and this, because I've got, client projects to work on. I don't have time to do that too.
Yeah.
But it is, I mean, I would strongly recommend looking into Perfex and seeing some of the, just some of the features that they offer.
Mhm.
And then, I mean, I can gladly tell you what I don't like about it as well and make it more perfect.
Yeah. I mean, if you don't want to be part of this, I mean, we have the skills to do it for sure. It's just, it's just having to design it. Even Perfect's kind of looked a little bit too. Okay, but what's the difference? Okay, but listen, that's what I'm kind of curious about. Okay, so why didn't we see Perfect? So when because we had so much trouble trying to find a right project management tool, and for some reason Perfect didn't come across. Is it because maybe you have to have a little bit more technical knowledge?
That and it's because it's like a very small following, like it's starting to pick up.
Mhm.
And I think it's also because, it's a smaller group of developers that do it. And so they may not have like the marketing budget to get out there and be on Google first page when you type in project management tool.
Yeah, because that would have been great for us to find this out. Because I'm telling you, that was like our biggest, like we've noticed that, like our workflow. It's just hard to get like a good, it's hard to get a good workflow, but you can't have a good workflow without a good project management tool. I feel like it's vital, especially with a good team.
Oh yeah.
And it's just been such a struggle. We've gone through so many, and it's like, it's just really frustrating.
Oh yeah.
Especially like, I was even thinking instead of having to integrate like Slack or integrate, anything like that, why not just create our own? I was thinking maybe just create our own chat thing, so you don't even have to leave the system or even have to.
Exactly.
That's what I think. I think that's so important because that was our big thing. And then also, what were we thinking to you guys? Oh, if it connects to GitHub, right? Or like making sure it's integratable with GitHub.
And Figma.
Obviously, yeah,
Figma.
and Figma. And but that was our big thing was the chat thing, because I mean chatting is so vital. That was because we were using WhatsApp at first. WhatsApp was what we were using at first, right? And then we're like, okay, well, WhatsApp doesn't provide us what we need because. And then there's one thing that bothers me about these things is like I love to be able to leave like little voice memos,
Mm-hmm.
and there's no option for that in Discord. And there's no option. Is there an option in was there an option in Slack to leave little voice memos? I don't think so. Is there?
Nope.
Just
No, I don't
WhatsApp.
think there was.
Yeah, WhatsApp's the only one I know that you can be like, okay, well, this, you know what I mean? Like you hit the button, you record your little thing, and then you send it, and that's it.
Right.
I love that option, and that's missing on some of them. And yeah, but I think that chatting is just like a vital, and that's actually probably a make or break it for a lot of teams too, is the chat option, the communication.
Yeah.
Yeah, being able to communicate, but I don't like Trello, and I hate the boards. I hate that. There's just something out there that I know that we could do that's different that would make it easier for teams. It's just what would you say you don't like about the one you're using now though, Perfect or whatever?
For me, it's just my own my own little quirks that
Yeah.
I like the way I like to work. I think it's a perfect tool for most project management teams, because it is, I mean, it was definitely built for SaaS. Me being an agency, that's where my idea came up, is that you guys should definitely look into doing agency, because it's a totally different world. And certain things just need to be set up differently. But for the most part, I mean, I go in like on the weekends and stuff, I'll go in and I'll start changing stuff around in the back end in the database, just because I know what I'm doing. But yeah, somebody who doesn't know that you can customize some of that stuff, that's, they would think that Perfex is, more of a hassle, but it's like, no, you just have to change a few things.
Yeah, exactly. But people are gonna be confused, like back end, if you don't have that knowledge, it's like,
Right.
but I mean, that's where you could come in, because we don't really know much about agent. I mean, there could be different versions, obviously. So you can have a version for different, we can have an agency version, and then also like a Teams version, I guess, or like, something like that. But maybe that's where you could come in and you could help us with figuring out that part. The Teams, what would be the key differences, I guess, like between like the agency and like a Teams?
So there's two different types of agencies. So you could even do two types of agencies as well. Because you have there's a lot of agencies out there who do, okay, we have a social media package and it costs this much. And they do, templates for all the checklist items within a social media package each month, versus they also have an SEO package, things like that. We are slightly different. And I know we're not the only ones, where we do a package of hours, and then the client can use whatever they want for those package of hours. And I have yet to find any system that truly understands that whole package of hours. And so just the way that the services are set up and how the project itself is set up. So actually you could even combine both of them and make a crap load of money, because now it's complete agency and they just select which way they want to do it. And then like for SaaS, it's obviously a lot more technical. There's not as many creative deliverables. There's not as much as analytics. Actually, there's no analytics, like versus a marketing side, where we need to be able to integrate to show performance of everything that's being done within the projects.
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. That makes sense. What do you guys say, Raj T? What's your guys' feedback?
I think that's a great idea, Jake.
Good idea.
No questions. Yeah.
So how much is Perfect? Like,
Perfect.
Perfex is, you just go get it on Code Canyon for like $50.
oh, is it a one-time payment or a subscription?
No, it's a one-time payment, and then you just pay for the support. There's a
Damn.
whole bunch of modules. I think they're up to like 111 modules right now, with all kinds of things. Like if you wanted to connect your Wave account, not Wave, they don't have Wave yet, Xero or QuickBooks. So you can literally do everything within Perfex if you get the right modules. The problem is you most likely have to have an IT, developer on staff to make it perfect. But
Okay.
it's out of the box. I mean, I was very surprised, pleasantly surprised. Just as soon as I installed it on my server, I was like, this is what I've been looking for the last 2 years.
You felt so relieved. It took you 2 years. That's crazy. Wow.
Yeah, 2 years and probably over $10,000 of wasted money on other project management tools.
Man, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Wow. I believe it. It'd be cool. I was always thinking, instead of having to, it'd be obviously a lot of work, but it'd be like, instead of having to integrate all these apps within it, why not just have your own, and it's all around platform for everything.
Exactly.
That's like pretty much saying though, like, okay, we're gonna have to make a QuickBooks version of ours thing. It's a lot. It'd be a lot of work, obviously, to have our own accounting thing within it. And then, but ultimately that would be because people pay for convenience and people pay.
Oh yeah.
I mean, and people don't realize how hard it is to make it's very hard to make something easy, if that makes any sense. Like,
Oh yeah.
people are always trying to figure out ways to make things easier for people, but they don't realize how much harder how much hard work comes into making things simple and easy
Yep.
and easy to use.
Oh yeah.
So that's what it'd be. I mean, I don't know. But also at the same time, we wanted to, everyone and their mom knows making websites, I feel like. So it's like, what we wanted to do was make websites, but like everyone's making websites, or everyone can design websites, or, And then we're-
Right.
and then
Thanks
we're
to
just-
Wix and Squarespace, everybody
Yeah.
thinks they can.
Exactly. And then not only that, but like, like you can pay, anyone these, it's hard to build a website and stuff, but sometimes people just want like a basic normal website and that's enough for them. I don't know. It's just
Right.
the competition. So we're trying to find like a niche and something like that separated. So we were thinking about like progressive web apps at first is like an idea. How like maybe app porting. We're just not really sure, I guess.
Right.
And then,
Yeah, I mean, I would definitely say like that's really what you guys need to like. Where is your passion? What are you super passionate about to where you're like, you know what, this just pisses me off and I want to change it. That's what you need to focus on.
project management. Just kidding.
There you go. Well, there you have it.
I'm
See,
telling you, well,
Easy.
that's been. What would you guys say our biggest problems been during like the creative process, guys? Like, what would you?
Project manager.
Yeah, project management.
It's been like a nightmare, dude. It's just been like a nightmare. It's just been trying. It's just like it's really held us back so much. Just trying to find out like a good workflow, just like a good workflow, pretty much too.
Yeah.
You know,
Oh,
it's-
yeah.
yeah, it's like, and then we realized that we have the skill and stuff, but it's having to keep organized. And then we're like, okay, we have to pay someone to keep us organized. Like, it's,
Right.
it's like it's just been like it's been like a nightmare. So I don't know. But I mean, what do you think about the idea like all over? Is it just pretty basic, like normal? Like no, I mean, it's just like average, or are we on to something? Or like it's okay to be honest. We believe in transparency. So
Yeah, no, I mean, I think you guys have a lot of good ideas, but you got to find those differentiators. What is it that really, compared to the person who has Wix and Squarespace, what is it about your static website that is going to make it stand out and them want to cancel Wix or Squarespace or fire their web designer that they, already spent a couple grand on? I mean, that's what you got to, if you want to stick with that side of it, then you just have to make sure that your differentiators are solid.
I mean, project management though, like about our tool. What do you think about like the tool if we would just wanted to focus on our project management solution? I guess.
Yeah, if you wanted to focus on project management, I think you guys have a great start. You
Okay.
really, I mean, you do. You've got you understand the importance of communication within the tool and not just, because a lot of the tools out there, you can only communicate within the task. Well, what happens when that task is now closed, but somebody made a comment in that task, and now you got to go hunt for it.
That's really good, actually. That's really good. Yeah, communication. I think that basing it around communication would be so important.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, just like if you want to write up, I think we could use you for sure to help us get organized and stuff. Like I said, we have grant money. We have a little bit. I don't think I'll be able to pay like fully what you want, but at least like to have some like okay, that's what we're trying to figure out too. Okay, so the people we've been talking to, the project managers we've been talking to, I guess they're like some are like, okay, 30-minute meetings a day. And that's pretty much it. And then some people we've been talking to, it's like one guy wanted to help us build like a wireframe or what would you guys say? Like, right? I mean, like how does that work though? When you have a project manager, okay, because it's like, are they working with us to develop as well as like, or are they just there to manage? Then if you're just there to manage and organize, is that really just only like 30-minute meetings or 15-minute meetings a day to like kind of get where people are at and then it's done with? Or like, what does that really include, I guess?
Yeah, I mean, there's all different types. I mean, every project manager works a different way. So it's really, I mean, what I do is what I'm doing here, try to find out more about you guys, how you want to operate, what your focus is. And obviously I have more than the project management side. So if you needed me to jump in and do something else, you could just like, hey, Cameron, add yourself to that task.
Yeah.
But it's completely up to
We need a
you
boss
as a
pretty much.
business.
Well, like not a boss, like we need like a boss. Like I'm the CEO, I guess, because like I own the LLC or
Right.
and I'm the investor. But like we need someone to give us direction. Like we
Okay.
would need you to tell us that, I guess. Kind of be like, okay, we need you to you drop in on or Roche, you do this, or like kind of find like our strong points and they tell us where to go or like what to do.
Right.
Pretty much you have a team available to you right now that's paid for already. Like we're not like it's like pretty much anything that you like a team available right now to like if you have ideas, like we're available now to work and we're good workers and we're pretty talented as well. So that's what it would be. If you have an idea and a vision, you can work your vision with ours and be part of it with us too. And maybe we can come up with something really cool. I don't know. But that's pretty much what it'd be like. It's
Okay.
hard because you have people that are like, okay, I need this amount of, we're passionate about this. That's why it's different for us. We're not here demanding a bunch of money up front or like we're here to work pretty much because we care about it and our heart's in it.
That's good. And that's, I mean, that's more than some clients can say. So, I mean, that's awesome that you already have that.
Yeah.
And that, like I said, it's finding that thing that pisses you off that you want to change it and that should be what you focus on. And so if it's the project management piece, yeah, I'm a wealth of information of everything that's wrong out there with project
So I know,
management
right? And,
tools.
and you could tell us like, okay, what do you work on today? Like, what are you guys expecting out of a project manager? Like, what do you guys, T and Rosh, can you guys help me out here? Like, what are you guys like expecting? Out of it? Like, well, like, what do you
First
guys
thing will
need?
be simplicity, Dave.
Huh?
Remember once we used ClickUp, the first thing that struck us was how hard it was. I think simplicity would
Figuring
be
out
the
how it
first thing.
works. That was the
Oh
thing.
my gosh, it was so freaking hard. I know, it
I
was so hard.
swear.
I'm telling you, like, it was so overwhelming, you know. And the other guy have like the ship and like the video in the beginning. Remember, he's like, it's talking about different. What do you say? It's called the hierarchy or something like that. The hierarchy.
Workspace, spaces, then what?
Workspace, yeah.
Some lists and tasks and those.
And then
kind of things. I
Trello
don't know.
was just like, I don't know. Okay, but what do you guys expect?
Trello,
From project
yes.
manager is what I'm
From
asking.
project manager, I want the workflow organized. Like,
We're gonna, okay.
yes, that's one thing,
like,
and the
yeah.
other thing is like, yeah, Alex.
Yeah, no, I was gonna say, yeah, like, why would we need someone? So versus us doing it ourselves, like, why would we need a project? Like, what do you guys need out of a project manager?
I
Besides-
think we can introduce automation and project manager.
no, I'm talking about for our team right now, T.
No, team.
For us right
Oh,
now,
okay, okay. For us, okay.
for us, instead of us being
Okay.
like, okay, we can just do this on our own and set our meetings every day on ourselves on our own. Like, why is it that we're looking for someone to help us? Like, what do we need out of them, like, to bring to our table to help us as a team to develop? That's what I'm trying to say. Does that make any sense? Like, why not just be our own project manager? Like, why not just tomorrow set meetings for ourselves? Like, why do we need like a Ivan or Maddie, or like, what did they do for us that we need from them that we can't do ourselves? Is what I'm trying to say. Like, what could Cameron do for us that we need that we can't do for
Okay, so here's the thing. I'll relate to something else. So if I'm alone at home, I do not study. But if my mom's there, I'm gonna study for sure.
you're so,
So,
you're so
yeah.
funny, T. I love you. Pretty much, that's what it is. We need
So the
someone to hold
mom,
us
you want the
accountable.
mom of the group.
Yeah, we need someone to hold us accountable and be like, okay, the meetings are. We need some. Yeah, exactly. Like, okay, be here at 5 o'clock. You know, something like that. Max, what's
Yeah.
up? You know, are we making any sense, Cameron? I hope we're not confusing you.
No, this makes sense. I mean, this makes sense. So
Yeah, I think you can. I think you're pretty much capable of a lot. So I think anything we'd probably, you know,
I
need.
can definitely whip my 2 kids in shape. So I can definitely do project management.
That's what we need pretty much. Yeah, because they're in their 20. Like, we're, you know, I'm 31 or 32 now, but they're like in their 20s and they're getting their bachelor's degrees. Like, they're young, but they're very mature, I think, for their age as well. Like, and their culture is a lot different than ours. It's a lot. They're just more respectful and just. I don't know how to explain it. I'm saying we're not respectful here, but it's just they've tripped me out like the last couple of months I've hung out with them. They're like, okay, we're doing our chores. I'm like, wow. I'm like, you know, I was just like, wow, it's just they're just really awesome people. So they're disciplined if you get them in going. They've never once though just like ignored me or been like, oh, I'm not gonna do that though. I don't think one time ever
That's good.
that you guys have ever done that. So I don't know. So we'll just decide. You let us know. I mean, this is always like the awkward part, talking about like the price, the rates and stuff. I was
Right.
so it's just awkward. But yeah, so if you want, I mean, I like you a lot. I think you would be cool. The last guy wanted like I think $300 a week or something.
Okay.
Which I would be okay with, like $300 a week, because it wouldn't be like a lot. It'd be like maybe like once a day, like, you know, like I said, like 30-minute, just like 30-minute meetings and just kind of getting us like on track, or like what you think we should do, and then like, you know what I mean, kind of thing. like,
Yeah.
something
Yeah.
like
I
that.
mean, I totally agree with the, 15, 30-minute stand up every day.
Yeah,
Just kind of help guide you guys into, okay, where are we at? Are there any blockers? What can I do to fix the blocker? You know, if that's, I mean, that is the perfect, like, project manager-esque definition, is just kind of guiding that way. But, again, with that organization piece as well, yeah, I mean, that wherever you guys need, if we're also doing hey, this is what we've done this week, can you guys just kind of review it, make sure it's like going along with the plan, and also, I can put together what that phased out approach looks like for the
yeah,
full development process. Yeah, I mean, I can definitely create like a custom proposal that kind of has these different things that we talked about, and then I'll send it over to you to kind of review. and you can either say, okay, can you know,
Or
let's scale
Cameron,
back on this, or
well, or what we can do, I mean, if you really want to, even you can even be a part of, we can even put your name on like the patent or whatever if you want. Like if you want to really like be a part of this with us, and like I just want you to feel like it's more than just like like I want you to feel like you're a part of this. It's not just our thing. Like I want you to feel like it's your thing too. So I mean, like if you, or we can go a route like that maybe, and we can even, because I mean, we're all gonna do this together, and I feel like that would only be fair too. Like if you're gonna be a part of it. So maybe we can figure out something like that. I don't know how that works pay wise. I don't know if it works like if it does take off, you get like a percentage of the sales. Like I still have to figure out how that's gonna work with them too, like how everyone gets paid once we do have a product. I don't really know how that works. Do you know how that would work? Like let's say we have like an awesome product together and we're gonna do like a subscription or something. If you're like a founder, or like if you're on it and you're part, like what if you like part owner? Or like how does that, you know how that works? Or
yeah, you would have, I mean, you could do it multiple ways. You could just do a, you know, commission off of each sale,
okay.
like a percentage, or you could do a percentage of the company
Like
based
company.
on, you know, the amount of times invested. You know, with, I mean, I don't ever think of any of my clients or anything I do as, you know, not part of me. I put my blood, sweat, and tears to every client. Doesn't matter if I'm just building a logo or I'm doing everything for them.
Yeah.
It is part of me. It's my reputation. This is why I started my own company. So
Yeah.
I mean, I can definitely put that in the proposal, just some different options of what would work, because obviously I've got to pay the bills too.
Obviously, yeah.
Right.
Well, you
But
can
yeah,
build
I
it
mean,
with us though. Like you can actually build it with, like, because you can develop, correct? Like you can do back end, front end, like you can do code and stuff.
I'm more of a front end. I have not touched code in a while, other than my own stuff. So I would not, I'm be a little rusty there, but I
Well,
can definitely.
we're looking for a front end actually right now. We're actually interviewing people
Okay.
to actually be our front end. I mean, if you're not, I mean, I don't know. We're not really sure like who we're gonna choose yet. We have like a few people, but we are looking for front end though. So I was just like, that'd be even cooler if you were front end, like. But Tyron,
Yeah, I mean,
TT, what do you know in his front end so far, T? Like,
The designing process. Other than that, HTML, CSS, JavaScript.
oh, that's a lot. Like, it's like,
yeah, I mean, that's pretty much my experience too. I would say rusty on the JavaScript, but HTML, CSS, and then definitely obviously the front end full blown layouts and prototypes. I mean, that's, like I said, I have 2 I'm doing today. So
oh, cool. Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. I mean, we can even just figure out, if you want to figure out, Cameron, like how you'd want to be part of it different ways, just let me know, I guess. You know,
Okay.
because I think that we would definitely, I like your attitude, and I think I can tell you're a go-getter.
yes, definitely.
You know, I can just tell, I can tell that you go, like, you're not gonna get, like, you're just like, okay, let's do this. Like, you know, let's do
Oh,
it
yeah.
now. Like, let's hold in our ear. Let's do it now. Come on, do it now. Like,
Right.
you know,
Why isn't this done yet? Why isn't this done
yeah.
yet?
Why isn't this done yet? Like, exactly. Tyron, do you guys have anything you want to say though before we go or anything?
As of now, nope.
No, they're kind of overwhelmed. We've had it's been really like, we're just ready for consistency. Like we've already switched our platforms. Like we went back to Discord. Have you been on Discord before, Cameron? Are you familiar with it?
No, that's the first time I got your invite. That's the first time I've seen it. And I mean, it's kind of cool.
Oh my God, I love it. So everyone has like their own server. So like right now, like Mad Empty is its own server. And then within the server, it's like little rooms. And then like, it's actually really, and it's all free, which is even cooler.
Oh, that is nice.
Yeah, we had Slack before. And then our last project manager was like, okay, well, let's switch to Discord. And then we just and then him and I didn't work out because that's a whole different story. So then we're thinking about this new guy, and this new guy's like, okay, well, let's switch back to Slack. And we're just like, oh my gosh, like we just don't know what to do. Like, it's like the project management. There you go. That's when you know what I mean? That's when it's like comes up again. Like, it's just, it's
Yep.
always like our problem for some reason. It's like, we're ready to do the work, but it's just like, we don't know. We need direction.
Right.
You know?
Yeah, and I would love to see what you guys have. Like, I know, Tarun, you mentioned you guys have like a brand standard. You've got your vision, mission, all that stuff. I would love to see where you guys are at with all of that, to see if, you know, I can help fine tune that as well. Because I know you had talked about a business plan, and
we need
all of that comes together.
Yeah, we need a business plan. Roshan, do you want to show her really quick the website, or like what we have so far? Is there anything else to show her, like at all?
The business plan?
Or like just to show her like the website, or like what we have, or like, is there anything
Yeah,
else?
like your brand standards, your vision. You mentioned you already had some of that stuff. So if you have any of that,
Yeah,
we'd love to see it, or if you want to send it to me so I can review it.
Yeah, like our brand would be like, I guess like we have a logo. I'm just kidding. We have a brand. Like,
That was a good one.
Yeah, we're trying to figure out. I guess we need all that, right? I mean, we need a
Like the
business plan.
basic layout. Like Alex, you wanted me to show the basic layout, right?
Of course, yeah, go
Yes.
ahead.
This is the link. Like, it's gonna lag on Zoom. That's why I sent the link. Just
Got it.
20
Share your screen.
Yeah.
No, it's gonna be
It's gonna
just
lag
20 FPS.
because
I
of the
sent the link
animation
on
and
Zoom.
stuff.
Yes.
Yeah, the
It's
links
gonna
on
lag?
Zoom. Yeah, it's gonna lag.
Okay, where'd I go? The chat?
Yep.
Okay, is this it? No, that's not it.
No.
Chat, no, I don't see it, guys. I don't know what you're talking about, but it's not gonna, it never lags with
Zip
Word, you guys know.
It does.
Guys, come on, can someone share the screen? Like, I don't know, it's not gonna lag. It's not gonna lag. Are you guys playing video games? I don't care if you're playing video games. Just shut up.
No, dude.
I know that's
Fine.
what it is. They just want to share
Like-
their screens. They're playing video games.
No, Alex. Okay,
No.
fine. Alex, stop the screen share. I'll share.
I already know. It's fine. All right, go ahead. It's
No,
it's
you're
ready.
you're sharing a screen. That's right.
Am I? Oh gosh. Okay. All right. Go ahead.
So,
Oh, yeah, it's not lagging. See, you're fine.
is it not?
Oh yeah. Show Cameron. It's pretty cool, huh?
Yeah, I like it. And I would definitely, I mean, I would almost,
We want to keep
Def-
we want to specialize in animation like GSAP. Like I'll tell you one thing. We had GSAP. Are you familiar with GSAP? What's it? GSAP or GreenSock?
Yeah.
I am not, I
GSAP.
haven't heard of those.
Exactly. Okay, this is why I was so surprised. Like, okay, because we were trying to figure out, like, explain it to Harash, like how hard it was to find somebody. Like, I just could not believe like how hard it was to
So,
find.
like, GSAP is an JavaScript animation library.
Yeah,
It
no
works
one knows
on-
about this. It's crazy. This would be a niche right here.
Actually, dude, no one knows about. Everyone are using no-code platforms. So this is done in Lottie.js. So Lottie.js, so people who know After Effects, right? They can export it into a binary, which Lottie.js understands. So Lottie.js is a tool, JavaScript library by Airbnb.
Okay.
So you can build animations like this in After Effects and export it into your website. So this is
GreenSock
the
It's
thing
different.
which
GreenSock
this
is
is done in Lottie.js. So GreenSock is totally code. Like Lottie.js is no code. You can use it in After Effects and stuff. So that's no code. GreenSock is like they give you scroll triggers basically. So on scroll, you can they give you tweens and scroll. So what do you mean by tween? Tween is like they animate. So if you give 27 here, so basically we'll have to give an initial value of rotation 0, and it's gonna animate the the CSS class to a rotation of 27. So it's going to be linearly. So that these are tweens which they use, and they also have plugins like scroll triggers.
Okay, that's kind of cool. Because yeah, I'm familiar with After Effects, and so
Yes.
and
Yeah,
yeah,
you
it's
can use
very limiting because there's no scroll, like it doesn't go with you. It's
So this part is like scroll trigger. So as you scroll, so only when
Yeah.
you scroll, it's going to do that. Yes. So that's the plugin by GSAP.
Oh,
okay. That's kind of cool.
do that.
I would almost and just look, and I know you guys are still building out your website, but knowing that you want to be more development and
Mhm.
change that side of things.
In animation. We want to specialize in like animated websites, like interactive websites.
I would almost, I mean, because website design is just so overrated. Like, people.
It really
because-
is. I'm over it. I'm so over it.
It
Everyone does
is.
website design. Everyone does website design. It's like,
Yeah. I'm just trying to think of how to word that differently to where it kind of explains more of everything you guys do versus just an everyday website design company. Like because that just looking at the word team Mad Empty, a California-based website design company, you're so much more.
yeah.
So don't label yourself like what everybody else is. So I'll think about that, of how to label it to where it's more,
maybe
I don't
like,
know.
maybe like a digital creation or something digital, like digital, like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I know what you mean though, like where we could, but like we were also thinking like, okay, so it's good to have like a niche, I guess. So like even though like so like we can do they say that it's almost like worse to have multiple things you can do, I guess. Like that's just one opinion though, and I don't like the guy at all. So honestly, he's probably wrong. But like it was just like he pretty much said that, you know, it's like it's bad to show like you can do everything. Like you're supposed to specialize in one kind of thing and find like a target audience for that, which kind of made sense. So, but I mean, website design is probably not the thing you want to say you specialize in. So
Right.
that's when we were kind of like, okay, well, what should we do? And then that's when
Right.
we had the project management thing pop up, and that's when some guy was like, you know what, I really like this a lot. He's like, it's actually a really good idea. I mean, I think if we focused maybe our energy into one, like maybe project manager, at least that's something that we know we can focus something in. I mean, it's not too overrated, I don't think, right? You don't really see so many companies trying to make project management tools, right? Or is it kind of becoming like that? Or
I mean, you've got your big players, and that's because they have, you know, hundreds of thousands of dollars just on their ads. But if you do the marketing right, you know, you could be the next Perfex, where that has a following. I mean, especially if you have that niche like
Yeah, yeah.
agencies, because that's not out there. Like there's a lot of people who say, oh, well, yeah, this will totally work for an agency. And then as soon as they give me a demo, I'm asking them from the agency standpoint, and they're like, oh yeah, no, it doesn't do that. And I'm like, well, then this isn't for agencies.
Yeah, they're thinking more teams, right? Like small teams or
Right. They're thinking more, well, in development, like it's more for development teams. And it's like, well, that's not, you know, that's not really, that's not going to work for an agency. It's so as long as you find your niche. I mean, I think it's funny when people say that because we do everything. So I don't, you know, I don't specialize in just one industry as far as my clients. I go all over the place because I would get bored, and I have that vast background in construction, health and wellness, IT, like it's all over the place. So I wouldn't want to limit myself. But when it comes to development of something, yes, I totally agree that you need a niche as far as what is your tool best, who is it best for, what type of team.
Yeah, well, just to say it bluntly, I mean, my dad's a doctor. He has some money, and so he said he was going to invest in marketing if we do well, pretty much.
Okay.
So I mean, that's a good thing at least to know. But I have to show him something for him to be able to put his money into it, right? Because
Right.
I'm 32 and I've had it like all. I tried starting like a pot business one time, and like when I was like, my dad invested in that. He just invested in some things before. This is like when I was like younger though, and I was like in my early 20s, and now I finally found something I really, you know, just kind of came out of nowhere, and I really am very serious about. I mean, I've never put so much like energy into sticking to one thing as I have this, you know, really like, I mean, I was an EMT for a while and all kinds of other things, but like this is something I really do that I've done without getting paid for it, I guess. Like, I just enjoy doing it. And
Right.
it's been fun. The creative process, actually, I enjoy more than probably the clients. Like I enjoy the creative process, like brainstorming with my team. Like I can never be a freelancer just because I don't like to work by myself. I like to work with a team and having to come up with different ideas. And it's cool. It's fun. I like the creative process. So for me, you know, I was thinking, okay, well, my dad's like, well, I need to see something, you know, and I'm like, okay. So I've shown him the idea, and he likes it so far, but he's like, I just see a website right now, and you guys even know if you guys are going to keep that website. You guys even know you guys are doing it. So I need to show him something consistent.
Right.
And then he said he even co-signed for me on like a bank loan too, which is even better. So, but I have to show him something, you know what I mean? Like I have to, show him, and he's expecting me to do that on my own. Which I completely agree with him. So I got like a small grant, like five grand, like really tiny grant. And so I'm just, you know, it is what it is. So I was like, you know what, I will just try my best to give him something, and I'm hoping that's what's going to come out of this. If it doesn't, it doesn't. But I would hate myself if I didn't try. You know what I mean?
Oh
if I
yeah,
didn't,
absolutely.
yeah, or else I'm just gonna blow this money on probably some new pairs of shoes, or
Right.
who knows. I have a shoe addiction, so I'm probably just gonna just like buy. I've already looked at them right now. I'm like, don't do it. I've learned it. I've learned just put it in your shopping cart, let it sit for a minute, don't think about it. You know, put it in your wish list.
Yep.
I'm just kidding. Like I love Amazon. But yeah, so I just figured, you know what, I'm gonna try to do something else with this, and I figure it's definitely possible, especially with my team. They're just really awesome. They're really cool, and we're all on the same wavelength. But like I said, we need to find out what we want to do, and we need to get organized. They
Right.
love video games. Video games is like their passion. That's what they love, and so maybe if we can, they're like, oh, they don't even talk about it. Maybe if we can find out something. What's the problem in video games, guys? That people have, like, do you guys have like a problem like with video game stuff? Maybe.
You'll need a lot of math and matrices, vectors, and stuff. I hate
No,
those.
she's asking, is there any problems in
Like,
video games that we can change?
What change?
I mean,
To find something,
I
you
don't
know,
know.
to find something that has a problem and fix it in this kind of field. Remember, so like video games, if you're like a problem.
Yes,
you-
if you are fixing it, you'll need a lot of math. So I hate math. So no, I don't want to.
okay.
No, never mind. You know what I'm talking about, right? Like, is there a problem like when you're playing?
Come
Video,
on,
like, what about like never mind. You know what I mean? You know what I mean, right? Is there any problems with video games?
For me, nope.
Process? No, nothing.
Nope.
Okay, fine.
Oh my god, that was so awkward.
Fine. It's
Well,
just-
I mean, that's another thing you could look at is a project management tool that's very specific to video game development.
Ooh, video game designers. Yeah, that would actually be kind of cool, huh? You guys like that stuff, huh?
Yeah,
But the thing is, look, Alex, video game designers are pretty broke most of the time.
actually,
Yeah, actually, that's the truth. I don't know if they can actually afford some softwares and stuff like that. Usually, if you go into a game store or something, there's just 4 to 5 people sitting and doing this stuff, and there's not a lot of stuff they own. So I don't think so. That's
so basically, like people who earn a lot in the game industry, most of them are freelancers, or they are people who are hired for contracts. So if you are like if your project is good, you get paid. If it's
I mean,
bad,
for
you
big
also
companies, like big
get-
companies. like-
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was like, why you think instantly of the guy in his basement making a
Hmm.
video game? Think
Yeah.
about the big guys, the ones who,
Okay,
they're
that's
probably
true.
using a project management tool, and they've probably
Mhm.
had to, have some of their developers stop making the game just to fix the project management tool,
Got it.
because there's nothing out there very specific to video game. I mean, you could even, I mean, right off the top of my head, and I'm not a video game person, I know, as you're building a character, well, create a creative brief. In
Yeah.
the project management tool, okay, this is what this character looks like, this is their actions, everything is detailed, and it's not just a whole bunch of
Yeah.
code.
It's good.
I mean, it's something that where a project manager or somebody who's not, a huge video game player comes in, and they just, maybe the marketing person comes in and they're like, I don't know much about video games as far as playing them, but I know I can market this. A kind of tool that also gives it to them in human language so that they can better market it. It's an all-in-one project management tool specific to video game development.
Yeah, because you have to know that video game development must be a really organized project, right? 'Cause there's
Oh,
so much-
yeah.
there's so much that goes into that, like colors of characters down to like what the tree's gonna look like just all kinds of different. I mean, can you even imagine like the kind of like organization you must have to run like a video game development
Oh
project?
yeah. And I mean, in the project management tool, you could have storyboards, because I know they have those where you
Mhm.
easily just create. And I guarantee you they have probably a storyboard app, that then they have their ticket app, and then they have their project management tool. I mean, it's all over the place instead of one all-encompassing tool.
That's true. What about something for like clients as well? What about client instead of project management for teams? Why not something for clients, like for to help to manage clients as well?
Well, that's kind of a CRM.
Yeah. That would be something more probably, not as like popular, right? Maybe or like something to manage tools. Like I guess not. Okay, not tools. Okay, what we were gonna do was we were gonna have something in the beginning when we started this to where clients could log in. It'd be clients that log in, and the clients will log in to see the progress of how the project's going.
Right. That's your project management tool. Yeah, typical project management.
Okay, so but ours was gonna be like where is that what we're doing now? For clients though, but could clients log in and see it though? Like actual clients?
You mean on our thing? Right?
Yeah, like where okay, let's say we're building someone's website and we give clients a login info for an app. So we were what
Yeah,
we're gonna
sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the main reason, right? For the clients to log in and look at their progress.
do to look at the progress. Okay, but was that it? Are you sure? Okay, then wait, what was I thinking about? I was thinking about something else then. I'm thinking about something else. Okay, yeah. But then okay, but ours was gonna be that we were gonna have like little video snippets, right? Or something, right? Or like little video snippets or okay, because what I realized is people don't want to have to talk to people on the phone. I hate talking on the phone with people. And like people are so busy throughout the day, like if they want to check on their project, they should be able to have the option to log in through the app and stuff and like look at their project and see how it's going without having to call anyone and look. They can just look at it that way. They can pay in milestones and then they can chat to the developer or to the project manager or straight from the app and like leave little messages of like how they feel. They can even mark it with like little like check marks on like what they like, what they don't like, what they want to change, stuff like that.
I
Yeah,
I like
okay.
that idea of them being able to, I mean, one, what you're talking about is a typical portal for a client for project
Yeah.
management tool.
Yeah.
But I do like the idea of them being able to literally make notes on
Absolutely.
what is delivered to them, what they're viewing right
Yep.
then and there,
Gives
because
them
there
full control.
isn't.
Yeah, give
Yeah.
them full control. Let them feel like they are part of the development team almost. We can even base it on being like, you know, like being a part of the team, kind of thing. Like where they're like where they're part of the development team all the way. Where they feel like, you know, they can leave like little, you know, like on Figma, you can like put on Figma like you can like put like a spot like if you don't like and leave like a little note by it.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
I do like that idea, because I know right now, even with Perfex, I mean, as much as I love the portal and clients have full transparency, they have to download or print out or whatever what we delivered to them, make their notes, and then re-upload it.
Oh, but then there you go. That we can make that, and then I could solve that. But like, I wonder, maybe people have thought about this. Is there any obstacles you can think of what would keep a company or a certain place from making that option? Is it just something that would be harder? Like surely we can't be the only ones that have thought about this. Like, right? If you're gonna put that much time into making an app or something, they had to have maybe thought about that, right? Or not? I mean, I don't know. Like, what maybe is there something, Rush, that you can think being back end that would like, would that be hard or like, would that be? What do you think, Rush? Like,
I mean, it's definitely out there. Like, I know Adobe, their
Adobe's awesome.
their tools. Yeah, we're a full Adobe shop. They're some of their tools, but now your client has to have those Adobe tools. So that's the
Oh.
drawback.
Oh, okay.
Is that, you know, if somebody wants to have open a PDF or you know, see something in Photoshop, they have to actually see it. Whereas if you make it browser based and they can actually make comments right then and there within the app, it doesn't matter what file format somebody uploads, because it's going to recognize it and show it. And then they have like almost like a layer of comments on top, and they can mark it up and do whatever they want within the project management tool. That would be awesome.
That would be awesome, huh? And then even like they can even like leave little voice memos or like
Yeah.
just a way to completely communicate without having to call somebody or having to get a hold of someone, you know, just so they can do it right then and there. I think
Right.
I would really enjoy that. And then I would think like even like little we can even upload like little maybe videos or I don't know, something like that. But yeah, we're on the right track at least. Something like that where clients can communicate easily with what's going on, because people like to know what's going on by little, and it even might be getting annoying for some companies. They'd be like, oh, we don't want clients to have that much like control, because they probably leave like 1,000 like comments a day on, you know, something. But I mean, I don't know, it's just, I can see that happening though, right? Can you see that clients like kind of be nitpicking kind of, I guess? But
Yeah, I mean, I can definitely, because I know in our tool, I get notified anytime like my team makes a comment, or I mean, unless the client turns off their notifications, but then, I mean, they don't get all of them like I do. But if I make a comment to Carly in the task, they get notified that there's a new comment, even though it's not necessarily for them. You know, and they could turn off their notifications. Well, if they turn off their notifications, they're going to completely forget about that the portal even exists and that we just uploaded a whole bunch of stuff for them to review.
yeah.
So there's got to be, you know, there's got to be a way to simplify that for people. And that's another, you know, another hurdle is making this so feature rich, but making it simple, because a lot of people are not tech savvy, despite what people think,
Yeah, simple.
especially the older generation. They're not tech savvy and they don't
True.
want to, you know, learn new things. So you've got to be able to make it so over the top simple, but to where they're like, wow, this is pretty feature rich. And you're like, yeah. It's
Why do you
'cause
think
we
people
spent-
pay? Why do you think people pay so much money for an iPhone? Right? It's like because it's so simple. For me, at least, it is. I love iPhone. I'm an Apple fan. I love
Oh
Apple.
yeah.
I-
I hate
you
Apple
aren't-
because I don't think it's simple.
Oh, you don't? See, I have a MacBook too. I love Apple. I love Mac. You have to understand though, Mac, when you have a MacBook and an iPad and like an iPhone like I do, everything's integrates so well, like with iCloud. That's one thing that they have though. It's just like just the integration is just okay. But with Android, I get confused because there's so many. It's almost so customizable that I'm just like, ugh. Like there's so many options, and I'm just like, I just pick for me almost. You know what I mean? Like I'm like, just pick for me. Like I don't know how to explain it.
Well, and I think, I mean, that's actually a good start, is to write down every, you know, everything that you want to focus on as far as like, what does this tool absolutely have to have? You know, it's called the Moscow method. Must have, should have, could have, and would have. Moscow. So focus on that. And I mean, I have like a whole exercise we can go through to where it, you know, phase one is so defined and honed in, and then you build from there. You just have people sign up for the beta, you know, once it's there and very exclusive group that, you know, understands this is fresh. This is, we want your opinion. We want to make it better, so that then that now defines phase 2.
Yeah, definitely. I pay for convenience, that's for sure. Like I'm just like, I'm that kind of person. If something's more simple and basic, I'm willing to pay the extra money to have something more simple, like basic. And
Right.
it's just, it's so essential to people. You know, I was even thinking something like for people like professionals, like my dad is a doctor, like imagine he wants something to organize himself, probably like something like in healthcare, just I don't know, just something to make people's lives easier. But I don't know, I guess we have to find like a niche if we want to stick with like, if companies are going to use this for just web design only, or like what could they use it for? Like, so is this only based starting for companies for only people who are designing websites, or like what kind of companies are we going for? Like,
Right. Yeah, that's definitely the thing I would say focus on is really who do you want to go after, and make sure that that project management instance is 100% for them. Then you could always move on to, okay, what's the next niche I really like? Okay, let's build an instance. Let's copy what we have and now just tweak it to where it's specific to that group of people.
Exactly. And then the real challenge would be something that could be used for everyone, right? That would be like something not for every company, right? So like where you could use it for every company, but that would be the ultimate goal, right? Like to where a video game company could use it for their client management. But then that's when I don't know, that's when
that's when you end up with a Trello, and you don't want a Trello. You want specific, you want a niche. So that's why I'm saying just do instances of the tool, and you're just tweaking it so that it's now very specific to, you know, the first one, very specific to video game developers. The next one, very, very specific to marketing agencies. Those are two totally different types of workflows, processes, everything.
Yeah.
But they're still utilizing your platform, your tool. It's just now has totally different configurations and features that are needed by both sets of groups.
I absolutely agree. I think that, do you guys like Trello? I hate Trello.
I hate Trello. Because you have to pay so much for all the different add-ons to even get it to work.
Jose, are you guys even, Jose, I called you Jose. Oh my God. Rosh, are you guys listening? And what do you guys think about Trello?
Yes, I mean.
You guys hate Trello? Are you guys playing video games?
Tarun on the left.
What
On
on
the left, you guys are playing video games, aren't you? I knew it. I'm just kidding. Yeah, so definitely, I think that would be, that's definitely a good start. I don't know. It's just confusing. I mean, but what do you think about like portable web apps and all that stuff, by the way? Like, what's your opinion on that? Like, not portable,
web apps.
sorry, portable web apps.
Progressive.
She meant
Progressive
progressive
web
web
Oh,
apps,
porting.
PWA.
Or
Not
progressive web
porting.
apps. Progressive web apps.
Such as, give an
Like-
example, because
like-
everything keeps saying
Okay,
that. It's a buzzword these days.
It's like
Yes,
Twitter.
so-
Like Twitter's a buzzword. Is it like a progressive web app?
Yes.
But exactly.
It's a
So like
buzzword.
it's not really out yet. So I'm saying like we hop on that would be even better. But it's like explain it, Rush. You know better how to explain it.
So basically, progressive web app is a competition to native apps. So native apps are mobile apps which you can install from your Play Store and App Store.
Right.
So so progressive web app. So if you open Chrome and go to twitter.com, you use it for 30 seconds. Chrome's going to ask you to add it to your home screen. So once you add it to your home screen, the website will download all the static files so that it works offline just like a native app. It caches everything. So whenever your internet's slow, it's going to fetch all the text first and then the images. So it's optimized for mobile, like
Yeah.
next level optimized.
It takes away the
Right.
need for native apps. So that
So-
means that the browser turns into the app at that point. So in the
Yes.
browser website, because people are sick of downloading apps, you know. So what it'd be like.
Oh, yeah.
So like you go into the web page and like you can even use your camera. It has all the functionality of a native app,
Yes.
except it's in your browser. And if you
Mhm.
want, you'll have the option to save it to your home screen. It's a pretty awesome idea.
You can access your files, you can access your camera, all
exactly
your
the same thing.
accelerometer, geolocation, all those stuffs.
Right.
And the best part is you can install it within 5 seconds compared to the Play Store or
Yeah,
App Store.
and the app you have to constantly. It's just sitting on your phone.
Update, yes, and you don't have to update this. And the best part is Twitter takes 40 to 50 MB on the Play Store, and this takes only 5 MB extra.
Yeah. Twitter's like the
Yes.
ultimate way to like Twitter's the ultimate example of a
Yes.
optimized web app.
Yeah, Instagram's good too, but not that optimized as Twitter. Twitter's really optimized.
Yeah, it's like the best of the best when it comes to it because, like I said, you don't even need the app with the browser version, and I love it because I can set it to my home screen. It looks like an app on my phone, but if it's not an app, I don't have to worry about it taking up the bulkiness, I guess, of it. It's just an awesome thing. How do you feel? Okay, because like I'm trying to tell them, okay, they're from Bangalore. That's like the Silicon Valley of India, pretty much, like where they live. It's like very like techie savvy.
Okay.
And like, so I think people there have more laptops than they do here. I'm trying to tell them, like, a lot of my friends don't really own a laptop anymore. Like it's everything here is like mobile, you know. I feel like everything's mobile, and not only that, but it's like I feel like when I go to tell people here that we're doing like an app, they care more about that when I'm saying we're designing a website. When I say app, like their ears perk up.
Right. I agree
Yeah,
with that.
they're like, oh, app. They're like, oh, well, tell me about the phone app then. You know, like they care more about that. I think everything's more mobile these days. Mobile's taking over desktop for sure. I mean, it's gonna keep taking over desktop. I don't really know anything you can go into the bathroom with. You can't take the phone. You can't take a laptop with you when you're at dinner. You can't.
Right.
It's just, you know what I mean. I mean, how do you feel about that? Mobile's definitely.
Mobile's number one for sure. I mean, I think everybody is. I mean, you look like you're, I don't know, came from the dead if you have a flip phone. If you don't, so I mean, it's yeah, mobile is definitely number one. In fact, a lot of, you know, when clients ask us, they're like, well, it has to be responsive, and I'm like, we build for mobile first, then desktop.
I've never tried to tell them, yes, mobile's always first. That's what I feel.
Yeah.
That's what I feel like.
And I'm like, if it's something that's not responsive, it's because somebody like didn't know and was like, yeah. So I don't know why you would assume that we would build desktop first. And they're like, well, I thought that's, and I'm like, yeah, that's how it was 5 years ago,
Yeah.
but not anymore. You build for mobile.
Yep. You
So,
guys?
Yeah.
we even our last project manager even just made us do like all this research on if mobile was better than desktop. It was like, for right guys, made us waste like 2 days on research for like obvious reason. Like, it's just stupid. Like, I mean, I don't know. What do you guys think? Right? Mobile, right? You guys agree?
Yes. mobile
Yes.
first.
So how do you feel like what progressive web app then? What do you think about that idea?
We can't start
Cameron?
with mobile like right away 100% because like I'm the only guy who knows.
Cameron, what's your thoughts on progressive web apps? Not really feeling it?
yeah, I think everyone is just, I think it's, everyone's just kind of tired of more apps. And I know what you guys are talking about, like Twitter, like I have a whole bunch of them on my phone. But I forget that they're there. So again, as the marketing side of me is, you've got to make it different. How is it different? How is it going to be noticed? Because
We're just
it's
gonna build them for companies, like for companies that, so like for instance, like if a company's like, you know what, we want to move to progressive web apps, we would build it for the company, you know.
right.
Try to do that.
But there's so many other people out there that do that. That's what I'm saying. You still have to differentiate even how you differentiate, if that makes sense. So you have to make sure that you're making sure that your clients understand you guys are different of how you do it, almost as if you're not just developing for them, you're also kind of guiding them of, oh, by the way, this is the best way to utilize it so that when you go to market it to your clients to get it, this is the better way to do it. So you're almost, that right there would be differentiator, because a lot of people just build it and okay, here you go. Well, you're adding that extra step of here it is, and this is what we recommend of how to make sure your customers don't forget that they did it, that they have it.
Very good. That's very good. That's a very good idea. What do you guys think about that? Hello.
Yeah.
What's up, guys? I'm here. Are you guys like sleepy or what? What's up?
Noted. I'm still processing it.
It's been a lot. It's been a lot. We're just
Yeah.
we're like overwhelmed and stuff. You guys are playing video games. It's okay.
No.
Just kidding. No, it's just been a lot. We've just been like we're just ready to go. Like we're ready to just like we just want to do something. We just want an idea. We're just ready to like do it. Because like first we were gonna design websites and like we were happy with that. Remember, like guys, like we're just gonna be like a website company that did advanced websites. That's like that was like our thing, you know. And then we started getting like the business side of it. And then we're just kind of like, because we were having fun before. Now it's not really fun anymore. You know what I mean? Like it's like fun still to us. Like we love it, but it's like not. Before we just kind of like we were okay, like happy, realizing that like we were just gonna be website designers, you know. And then we realized, well, we had to get ahead of the market and all this other stuff, I guess, added into it. We're just kind of like, oh, okay. Like before we were just kind of like content with the fact that's what we were gonna do. And like I guess we could still do that, but it's like, what would the smart decision be? It's like what we also have to pay bills, right? So it's like,
Yeah.
if we have the skill level, why not put it towards something that's going to make us more money, obviously, right? Like if we have the skill level, why waste that potential?
Right.
So we want to do more, I guess, besides just website design. Like, even though we would love doing that because we love building websites. We think it's fun to do that. We like designing websites. It's fun for us. So, but we need to find something else, I guess, that we enjoy as well. Because that's what I tell them. I tell the guys the same thing. I'm like, look, if you don't enjoy it, don't do it. Like, if it doesn't make you happy,
Exactly.
you know, like my dad always told me, he's like, if you like picking up garbage for a living, then pick up garbage because I guarantee that if you love doing it, you'll make money in it somehow.
Yep.
And that's the whole point of it. It's like, even though don't ever pick something because there's a high market for it, pick it because you love it. Well, we like tech and stuff. We love building websites. So maybe we could be the best website builders around. Who knows? But I mean, I think we kind of need to, we also kind of want to set our goals a little bit higher for ourselves too, because we know we could be more. So that's kind of what we thought first, but we need to find out what it is. We need to find out what we want. I mean, out of 7 billion people in the world and everyone can pick up a computer now, like how is it really, it's really hard to find what's going to really set yourself apart, right? Because
Exactly.
so many people are
Yeah,
doing
true.
it. It's so many people are doing it. It's like the one field that's growing so much is also the hardest to get into almost because it's like there's so much competition.
Yeah.
Then again, I'm not trying to be a millionaire. I want to be, I mean, it's nice to make a good amount of money, of course, but I mean, I'm not trying to go out there and try to be like some gajillionaire with like the best idea. Like I'm okay working alongside people who do the same thing as I do, I guess. But you know, I don't know what I'm trying to say. Like I don't think there's gonna be anything that we can do that's gonna be completely, I mean, set ourselves apart. I think it's, I don't know. I mean, is that like the goal though, to find an idea that
You
completely
have to,
sets us
yeah.
apart?
No, you don't have to necessarily find an idea. I mean, you can still go into the website design space, but you need to know what is different about you compared to the 50,000 other places out there.
We were gonna do GSAP though. That was gonna be our thing, was learning.
Well, there you go.
GSAP.
Then yeah, but you need to be able to explain that in layman terms of what that really means as far as a feature and functionality that you do versus many others.
Animated, maybe like a animated, how would you guys market that? Like animated website design or
Yeah, but when you say that, that's, I mean, people are like, okay, so I'm going to have like an animated video. I'm going to have like a parallax, like, you know, all of those different things mean animation. So you have to almost come up with your own term of what that really means. Because animation means it's too
so much.
broad.
What do you guys think? What would be a good idea? Do you guys have any ideas? Or what, like, how would you describe that?
So if animations are gonna be our thing, probably something like
What did you want us to do your thing, Taryn? Did you want to do animations? Like what did you want to do? Like what did you like? Like what was your idea? Like,
no, Alex, actually animation isn't my kind of thing.
okay, what were you happiest about when we were gonna do it? I forgot. Like you liked the whole idea of what again? Like it was what was it? Like you and Rosh. I remember you and Rosh like both had like when we were gonna do it, you guys were like happy about it. Was it just website design?
I mean, I was happy with website design for sure. Apps, again, design aspect was there, so I was happy with it.
Apps, mobile app design.
Yeah,
So maybe
yeah,
native apps. Rosh, how do you feel about that? Mobile
That's good.
app.
I'm not. Yes.
Mobile app designer. I mean, how do you feel about like Cameron, like mobile apps? Do you think that's kind of dead? I mean, I think mobile apps are still going to stick around. Like,
I think they're going to, yeah, I think they're still going to stick around. And I think, yeah, again, it just comes down to the differentiator. I don't think that's a bad idea either. I mean, you could go with, you know, web apps and mobile apps and the really cool GSAP for websites. You could definitely stick with that. You have, it still all comes down to what sets you apart from the others. Is it going to be a niche of, hey, you know, we want to do this stuff, but we're only going to go after, say, franchises? Or I'm just pulled that out because I literally just read an email about franchises. Are we only, you know, are we going to do these apps, but we're only going to go after, you know, SaaS companies? I mean, what is that industry? Or what is that target audience as far as not necessarily maybe an industry, but maybe you want to go after a freelancer or whatever it is. That's what you need to focus on and define, because that will help guide everything else you do as far as that business plan, your overall brand and the standards of it, your vision, your tone and style. All of that is defined once you know who you're going after.
I think video game companies would be good at, is that, would they bring enough money? I mean, not obviously enough money, but I mean, like video game companies, like, there's probably not a lot of video game companies though, right?
No, Alex, you're wrong. There's a lot of them. There's a lot of them.
Then why don't we do that then? I think that's a great idea. Why don't we try to find a project management tool for website for video game companies?
I think that's a good,
Okay,
I
Roshan,
think that's definitely a good
Roshan,
start.
what do you think about that though?
Okay, so I need to know the timeline. So at launch, what are we gonna be doing?
Wait, hang on real quick. Roshan has to go to class in 2 minutes. Okay, bye, Roshan.
Yeah, see you.
Wait, Roshan, real quick.
Bye.
wait, Roshan, real quick. But how do you feel about
Yeah?
the idea though? The video game.
About what? Video game, there are a lot of video games, dude. Like mainly the AAA titles are by the big ones. If you want to go into indie games,
Yeah, no, progressive,
we
no,
can do
but
those.
project management
Yeah.
for video game companies.
okay, project. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, that I'm
You,
down for
you
that.
would like
That's
something
a
like
good
that?
idea.
You guys
Yes,
know about
that's a
video
good
games,
idea.
so you guys would know the process a lot, right? You guys would know the process probably for
No.
video games.
No,
No,
that's
no,
totally
Alex.
different than websites.
Yeah.
So yes.
Oh, okay. But I'm saying, okay, like the workflow. You guys would know the workflow. Like we could figure it out, right? Like if we, okay, like
Yeah,
if
we can find it out.
Yeah, we can
Project-
figure it out.
project management tool for website design. I mean, for video game companies.
Yeah, we
Yes.
can figure that out.
Okay, cool. Okay, bye, Roche.
Yeah, bye.
Bye.
Bye, everyone. Bye. Tara.
Bye.
You know what? Actually, that would
Bye,
be that would be a really good idea. Then why don't we do that? I mean, I know Tyron would love that, huh? T.
Yeah, dude. I would. I mean, no.
He would love
I
it.
will actually
He's
like
gonna- he's
it.
gonna pass out
Yes,
right now. That's
yes.
what he says when he gets excited. He's like, I'm just gonna pass out.
I think that is a good, I like that idea because, and I would just do some research, project
Okay.
management tools specific to video game development.
All right,
See what's out there. I mean, again, I'm not a video game person, so for all I know, there could be 50,000, but I highly doubt it. I
You could
guarantee
help us figure
you.
it out. I think you would help
Yeah.
us figure it out. I mean, you would help us. You would definitely help us. All right, Cameron. What we can do is write me like your write me like a little proposal thing or like what you would want each week or okay. What would you expect out of us, by the way, for if you want for a team? We said what we expect out of you. What would you expect out of us? Like,
Yeah, I mean, I would just communication and collaboration. And, if there are, like, if I am kind of pushing or recommending certain things that don't maybe align or you guys disagree with, say something. Constructive criticism. We're all only going to learn how
Yeah.
to work with each other, and the overall goal of what you guys want to accomplish. If we talk and we're in communication and we're not like afraid of people's feelings, you got to say it. Like, if you're pissed off at somebody, you just say it.
Are
Like,
they
hey,
used
I
to me?
really don't want to do that.
Yeah, they've been used to me, huh, Tyron? Like you guys are pretty used to that, right? Yeah, they pretty much told me that I have to like change a little bit because I have been kind of like a little mean to like the people. I like not mean. I'm not trying to be mean, but like like we'll have new people come in. We're trying to figure out stuff, and I'm kind of like, what do you see, T? Like maybe a little like too like honest, maybe too bluntly honest. I guess I'm trying to be better about
Yeah.
that. But they're very. He's like, yeah, but they're very good about that. And then as far as like me, I would like to work like kind of underneath you, I guess. And you, so I guess my role would be like, I don't code, by the way. I don't do any coding. I hate coding and all
Okay.
that stuff. So I'm pretty much gonna do like I would like to learn how to project manage too as well. So like if I could be like your assistant, I guess, so if you need anything like while you're gone or you need me to handle anything for you or does it make any sense? Like if you could teach me how to handle it, because if I'm gonna be like the owner of the company, I need to know how to like manage and stuff, right? So
Right.
I might as well
Absolutely.
I might as well learn with you, so if you could teach me stuff as well. And then also I'm getting like more into I'm probably like the wireframing and like a design aspect too with it. But
Okay.
I'm trying to find my part in it, believe it or not. Like how this all started, it's a really crazy story. I wrote this whole thing about how we started. I'll send it to you and you can kind of see, but it's like I had no idea this is what we were gonna do. I had no idea 3 months ago I would be in this position. I'm not saying it's a bad thing, but it wasn't planned. Like I didn't say I think
Right.
I want to own a company that I never said I wanted to own a company 3 months ago. It just kind of happened.
Right.
So, and I'm just kind of like, now I'm like, I don't really know my spot in it as much. I mean, I go to the meetings, I put in my feedback, I'm a part of it, but like, as far as like, when it comes to like building and stuff, I need to find out some like where my spot is, I guess. Cause I don't want to just be off to the side. We had the last project manager, which if you didn't want to do any work, it would have been a dream. Cause he was like, I'll handle everything. He's like, you just don't talk. He's like, just don't talk. He's like,
Right.
you just go sit off to the side. You just He's like, you just be the investor and manager, whatever, just, or owner, just don't do anything. And he was 19 though, by the way. But he's very
Oh,
smart.
jeez.
He's very
Yeah.
smart though. You'd be surprised. I don't know if he was just like the gift of gab and he really knew what he was talking about. We didn't really, but he was very, very smart, but we didn't work. Let's just say that. But
Okay.
he just wanted to be off pushed to the side. So I was like, no, like I want to be a part of it because it's more than money for me. It's more like having like like a purpose, not really a purpose, but like I want this
Your
to be-
legacy.
Yes, exactly. I want this to be something that I'm a part of. Like I want to help you guys. Like I want to be a part of it. So that's also trying to figure out like my part in it as well.
Right.
Just to let you know. So yeah, and we're looking for a front end right now. We did find someone who's really, really good, by the way. He's in China. He's very, very good. He does
Okay.
he builds video games within the browser. Like it's pretty awesome. Like he's very, very skilled. So he's gonna probably be joining us. So then we have a back end, a front end, and then Tyron, your role would be yeah, and then, Tyron's a really good content writer. He's very good writer for like copywriting, anything like that. But then also he knows front end as well. But we need Tyron, we're working underneath front end, right? Or like how was that? What was your break, right?
Yeah, I would love to work on the front end part.
Yeah. Oh yeah, by the way, tell her about your designs on Dribble. What happened?
About what?
What happened with your designs? So you got the free account because of your designs.
It's just a dribble thing.
Oh, stop being modest. Just tell her. Stop being
No,
modest.
Alex.
You know what Dribble is?
No, actually,
Yeah, I
it's
know
not
Dribble.
too much actually. Yeah.
Okay, well, his designs were so good that they gave him a tell her T
They gave me a designer account.
for free just because and his designs have been up since yesterday.
Nice.
For free, they gave him an account because he's so good. Like his stuff. It's only been up since yesterday too, and they're like, you know what? So you get a design account for free.
Nice.
Yeah,
Awesome. Go you.
yeah, it's pretty good. Short
Thanks
here,
a lot.
Keith, show us some of your stuff really quick, and then we can go.
Okay. It should take quite a amount of time to load. Till then, you guys just stop.
Terrence says I'm gonna pass out. Do you get a bit so early? It's 7:30 there. You guys are, oh my gosh. Just show us some of your designs and then we can go. I'm excited. I'm so proud of him, dude. Like literally not even 2 months ago, he didn't even know what a domain was. It was crazy. Like literally, he knew nothing about website design. And then like now he knows how to build websites. It's freaking crazy how he's so smart. It blows my mind. Like, yeah, sure.
That's
Are you
awesome.
finding it right now, Key?
Yeah, it's opening it.
Okay, cool.
Thing is, Figma opens up pretty slow. I don't know why.
Because you have a Windows. Because you use Windows.
Oh my god. Windows is better.
It is. I agree.
Yes, yes. It's a
Great.
2v1, Alex.
I love Mac. I'm just a Mac. I don't know, because I like everything. Mac does a very good job of making things simple, at least for me. But listen, I understand because if you've been on Windows for a while, it's hard when you see it's kind of like foreign language, you know. Same thing with.
I used to test when I worked at GoDaddy. I used to test on Mac, and I hated the little bouncy things at the bottom. So
I
was
know. I
like,
hate that
just
too.
stop.
But they never stop. They never stop.
Yeah, they
to
never
get it.
stop. It was so
Yeah.
distracting. So I was like, no, I'm so glad that this is just a testing machine.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. The thing, it's just bouncing and bouncing until it's really annoying. It's really annoying. It's really annoying, but it looks pretty. I like it. Looks pretty at least. You know. The new M1. The new M1 is crazy. The new M1 chip from Apple, like it's like the Mac Mini is pretty cool. When I heard about the Mac Mini, I was like, oh man, I'm all in. Like, you find it, T?
It's still loading, dude. I don't know.
You always
why.
brag about your computer and how much better it is than mine because of how much RAM processing you have.
No, it's always about Figma. It's only because of Figma.
I can load
Figma
Figma right
don't-
now and my computer would be fine. You always brag about, oh, well, my computer can handle mine will blow yours out of the water because my processors, this and that. And then it's like, okay. And then it's like, oh, I can't live
But
Figma.
that's true, dude. I mean, that's better than an Apple M1. That's for sure. Yes.
If it's better, then why can't you load Figma?
Oh my god.
I'm serious. Like, what? Like, you know what I mean? He's like, oh, it's so much better. I'm like, the load Figma. Oh, I can't load Figma. It's one program. Like, come on, I can do it right now. Mac can handle it, huh, baby? Oh, yes, you can. Yes. Is it really that slow, T?
Yeah.
You know what? Just never. What are you doing for real? Like, just show her. Can you just show us what you're doing?
he's playing
Yeah.
a video game.
Yeah, he's playing a video game. Like, I know it is.
No.
Yeah, it is. Oh, look how cool these are. These are good for his website. Zoom up. Zoom up like the way the front page would be.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, this is the landing page.
Well, it kind of looks like overwhelming because it looks like a lot at once. But so you show her like the pages. So yeah, zoom up to like the front. Yeah, this would be like the front page, like the landing. Show her like zoom, like the landing page. Yeah. That'd be like the landing page, and then
Now the question is,
yeah,
do you know if you were to, if someone were to hand you
Yeah.
this design, would you know how to do it?
he did do it.
The actual website?
He did this whole thing. Yeah, he did the whole.
No, not the design.
Yes,
I'm
yes, I
talking
can
about
actually code this
building it.
in-
Okay, okay.
Yeah, he could code it and do it. Yeah, he could. Yeah.
Yes, I can actually code
Good
it.
for you. Good
That's what I'm
for
trying to
you.
say. We have very talent. He's very talented. He's a very good designer.
Yeah,
And
no,
go-
that's awesome.
Yeah, and go down T. Sure, the other one you had too, not just this one, but you had a different one.
Okay.
He has a lot of really good designs, like yeah, really good ones. And he had no idea either. He had no idea like he had like this hidden talent kind of, you know, that he was like really good at
This
website
is
design.
just for a login and sign in page.
Nice.
Looks so good, huh? Look at that. Yeah.
Very nice.
So, so the idea behind this was, once you click on, okay. So once you're on create account page, if you want to sign in, if you already have an account, you click on sign in. The illustration kind of scrolls to the left, and then you go into the login page.
Very
Yeah.
cool.
Or you
That
know,
was
like the
really
fire did something too. That'd be cool if like the fire like animated as you like.
That's the thing that I cannot animate.
You can't because you're using Figma. I've been telling you we should use the other one. But okay, yeah, okay. Now sure the other one. What's the other one that you had? My favorite one. Where's my favorite one? The go down. Oh yeah.
You should be using Adobe XD.
I know. I've been telling them that too. Hey, look at mine. Wait, never mind. Don't look at mine. No, where's your other one? Personal blog.
This
No,
is
no.
yours, Alex.
Okay, this one was in 2 seconds. I was trying to figure out to show me in like 2 seconds. Okay, go up.
Yes.
Go up T. Where's the other one? No, there's more that you've done. There's way more than you've done. What was the other one you've done? Oh wait, remember when I was telling you to make like makeup for our portfolio to make
Yeah, this
mock-ups
is the
for our
thing.
portfolio?
Just the hero sections.
Yes. Where are all those at? Yeah. Okay, yeah. Show her. I like the Iceland one. That one was pretty good for a personal blog. No, there's a different thing you made. There's one that you made that was all vector marketing strategy. Was
This
that
the
it?
one? Yeah, this was the one.
Look at that one. Isn't that good, Cameron?
Very nice.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Yeah, I like that. Good job.
See,
Thanks
I
a
like
lot,
vectors.
Cameron.
I only like vectors usually, but I like Tyron because he uses actual like real photography in his stuff.
I mean, that's very visually appealing. As a marketing person, I love that. Like it's
Right?
very eye-catching.
Except the
Oh,
fact his arms
thanks a
cut off.
lot.
His arms cut off though, but other than that, it looks good.
That's just the illustration. That's how it is.
Really? Oh, because it wants
Yeah,
you to I want you to because it wants you to push it. We can just fill that part in though, but because this is why it wants you to push it to the left, probably, right? It wants it all the way over to the left.
yeah, probably that'll look good. If it's
No,
something
no,
like
I like how you have it.
this.
No, I like how you have it. No. Yep, how you have it's better. So we just have to fill in his arm with like paint or something.
Yeah, maybe something like another block over here.
Yeah, like another block or something like that.
Collapse. Yeah,
Yeah, Tyron.
Nice.
Yeah, Tyron's very, very good. So
thanks a lot, dude.
yeah, very talented. All right, Cameron. So what do you think just by seeing his stuff like too? And like Rosh can build apps. And Rosh can
Josh is a lot more talented.
yeah,
Yes.
shut up, T. I'm so tired of you saying that. Look, you guys are talented in different areas. In different areas.
Confidence. Be confident.
Yes, be confident. You're in different areas, T. He's talented in back end, you're talented with design and front end. It's just how it is, you know, that's just what you guys are good at.
And yeah, and trust me, it is hard. I mean, well, I've been called a unicorn, but it is, don't think that you, just because you can do the front, you can do the back and vice versa. It's a totally different brain wave mindset. So
Yeah.
yeah, if you can design, be proud that you can
Yeah,
design.
you're a designer, yeah. Yep.
Damn.
Yeah.
Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot.
Oh, look at he's so happy, he's humble. She's very humble. I mean, imagine if your powers and our powers combined though, we could probably do some really great things. I don't know. You know?
Yeah, no, absolutely. So what I'll do next is I will, like I said, I'll create a custom proposal, kind of everything we talked about as far as like how I can help, what I feel you guys really need to focus on, how I can help get you
Cool.
guys there, organized, all of that stuff. And I'll send it over to you probably, let's see, today's Wednesday, probably before the weekend.
Yeah,
So you can take a look at it.
Yeah, take as long as you need. And I want it to be how what us, not just what you guys are us. I like to think of word like it's like a one, you know, even
Okay,
including
I'll send it to all of you. That's fine.
no, I mean like
Okay.
no, I mean like,
No,
no, I mean
I'm
like how you,
kidding.
I mean, like how you talk, like you're saying, like I know that you guys need to get so far. I think it's we need to get far. Like, you know what I mean? Like I think our company.
Well, I
or
don't ever
us-
like, that's a habit because I don't ever like to assume. I mean, there are some clients where I'm like, I say we, and they're like, well, this is me. And
No,
I'm
I don't like
"Well,
that. I feel like
yes, I
think if it-
know,
yeah,
but
even if it ends up that you're just temporarily on a project, it doesn't matter. At this moment, you are with you. It is we us together. You know what I mean?
okay,
So
okay.
that's just
I
how I
like
like.
that.
That's yeah. I prefer that because it just feel like there's some separation. Like I almost feel like it's yeah. Like I feel like if it's always you're working like I want it to feel like it's one. Does it make any sense? Like yeah. Okay.
Yeah, no,
Okay,
that makes sense.
okay.
Yeah.
It just sounds better. It makes me feel better. I don't like when people are like, well, let's do this for you guys, or maybe it's just like, oh, like no, I want it all of us. Like because if it's you guys, I don't think your heart's in it. You know?
Right. I agree.
Okay,
No,
cool.
I like that. Okay, so
Okay.
yeah, I'll send that over to you. And yeah, we'll
Take your time.
take
Yeah,
it from there.
yeah, cool. Take your time, and everything because we have still. Wait, are you done with your school tea? Is finals done?
No, that's not the finals. There's still another month left for the finals thing.
Okay, but when are you
So
free?
yeah, I mean, from today I'm like completely free, dude.
No, I mean not today anymore. But like tomorrow, like what's your schedule like?
Like how? I didn't get you.
We'll talk about that when we get off the phone. Okay, Cameron,
Okay.
thank you so much. It was really nice meeting you.
Yes, you guys too. Have a good one.
Yes,
All right, you
Cameron.
too.
It has
Okay,
been a
bye.
great time. Have a nice day.
Yes, you
Okay,
too.
all right,
Bye.
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 So T,
Yeah, like.
hey T, I really like her a lot.
Yep, I like that.
Addie just messaged me and meeting hello. I'm gonna stop recording.